Welcome back, people. It is episode 3 of season 6 of the Taxi Squad podcast. We got a fair amount to get into today. Before we do, like, follow, subscribe. I'm Mike. Your co-host is Vince. We got strange and unusual topics we're getting into today about people mispronouncing words and people's names. We got some baseball landing spots for some top free agents in the market right before spring training is about to kick off. We got some college football review, some transfer portal talk, some natty championship talk, dude. Then a little NFL breakdown, a little playoff breakdown. It's the Taxi Squad podcast.
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. They talk about sports and stupid stuff. They're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back. It's the Taxi Squad. Yeah.
Vince.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
Dude, different type of energy on a Friday. Different type of energy for you because you're kind of sick now. You were sick. You're kind of sick now. This is we're going on 2 podcasts in 3 weeks where both of us are just down like a fucking like I had to post that breaking news out with flu-like symptoms thing out there because Mikey was dying. A dead man running right now.
I was in bed a lot, man. Mm. And I'm still getting over whatever the hell this thing is. It's just, it's just like you go through waves with a virus like this where you're like
hot, you're cold, you're in,
hot,
you're out.
Cold, then you're sweating.
Did you hit the point where you're like, I'm good now? I've hit the point, and then you're like, oh, I'm not good. And you're like, fuck, I'm back dead again. I hate that.
I was kind of yesterday. Some parts of today have been a struggle bus. I got outside today.
Ooh.
I walked.
Good.
I was like, I can't be in these parts no more. Mm-hmm. So I got out and ventured out, and that felt good. But then I was like,
welcome back to reality.
Right. Yeah. It's one of those things. You're just living off Tylenol.
Click, clock. Yeah, acetaminophen. Don't take more than 4,500 milligrams, right? Or you're going to die from liver failure? I don't know. I was going through that.
But I made myself a hot toddy the other night. Last time you had a little hot.
Dude, I actually did it. So it was
negative
-5 degrees at the end of November here. And I went to a little like marriage brunch, wedding brunch thing. Had a couple people at my house after that. They were like, what do you want to drink? And I asked them, what do they want to drink? I'm like, guys, I'm going to make hot tots. They're like, hot tots? I want a hot tot. Whoa. So I just made a bunch of hot tots. It was just tea, or not even tea, just lemon, hot water, put it all in there. Add a little, dude, I put a couple 2 trees, little agave in that snitch. It was perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Did you use a rye or did you use a bourbon?
I used a burb.
Okay.
I don't have many ryes around here, but I like a rye better, to be honest.
A rye, something about a rye is a little spicy, right? You get a little more spice action. Maybe add a little clove.
Mm-hmm. I had a clove.
Crazy?
I had a little seasoning in that.
Little cinnamon stick.
Every time I think of rye, I think of Tony Soprano, though, because that was his move when he's drinking whiskey.
Why?
He was always drinking a rye. I don't know. Just a fun.
Either that or they were drinking Johnny Walker.
Correctamundo.
Yeah,
I have a new nerdy fascination, Michael.
What's that?
I've just been in on the Harry Potters, dude. I've been getting deep in the books. I've been getting deep on the conspiracy theories with the Potts, dude. I'll tell you. It's not as far as Lord of the Rings, but this is like I got to get away from Lord of the Rings, so now I'm in on Harry Potters. So it is what it is.
I'm surprised you haven't gone more fantastical.
What do you mean?
Batman?
I'm not. I'm not a superhero guy.
The lore around Batman.
I'm not a superhero guy. You know that.
The lore around Batman is goated.
I would rather have wizards and battles and shit and less like superheroes.
Due to the super box, I am capable of watching the 90s animated Batman series, and I get stuck on that for like
kapow.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No,
I like that shit. I like when it's like
that's lame as shit. No, this was daytime Emmy-winning worthy writing.
Okay.
But it was an animated series, and it was like old schools, all hand drawn.
You know he's not even a real bat, right?
Yeah, Vince, I'm aware he's not a real fucking.
You know that, right?
Dude. Yeah, and he's quite eclectic as well.
Eclectic. Did you come up with that yourself?
Word of the podcast.
What a
Oh yeah, that's my own word.
Segue. All right, we have two strange and unusuals today, and it's all about pronouncing things incorrectly. And I implore you guys to listen to this first one from none other than the clip champion himself, Cam Newton. Here we go.
Can I use a word that I've already used?
Sure, of course.
Eclectic.
Say it again.
Eclectic.
It's eclectic.
Well, the heavy on the N because
there's no N in it.
No. It's my word.
Oh, let's unpack this. Okay, got it. Sure word.
Eclectic.
Spell it for me.
N-C-L-E-C-T-A.
Okay.
Eclectic.
Eclectic.
Do you want to know what the N stands for?
Niggatry.
Oh, damn. All right. Pause.
No.
Pause. Not on this program. We're not allowed. I would like to say, I have a theory with this. Him saying "inclecta," I think is what he ended up spelling it as. He fell into the classic conundrum that every man falls into when they don't want to be wrong. So instead, they double down like he meant to do it. He said it and he did not say it right. And then she asked him to spell it and he's like, I'm just going to spell it like a superhero.
Uh-huh.
Inclecta, I think is what he ended up landing on it. And he was like, well, I was right. I made it up myself and here's why. And then the whole time he was
That's my word. That's my word.
Running with trying to find some reason to say that eclectic is a word, even though he didn't spell it that way. What are we doing?
My brain just simply goes back to that scene in the movie Billy Madison where he gives like some long diatribe at the games to prove that he can get his high school diploma.
Yeah.
And the principal just looks at him and goes, Mr. Madison, at nowhere in your rambling diatribe over the past 3 minutes have you said anything that could bring any sort of education or knowledge to any of us.
Yeah.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
it.
butchered that, but
you're fine. You got sick brain.
It's close.
Yeah, dude.
And I award you no points, Cam Newton, and may God have mercy on your soul for defending that. But yes, it is definitely corporate guy talk. He got caught in a
snafu.
He got caught in a little bit of a little issue there.
Yeah,
and
he instead of again, this is a mostly male dominated trait. This is a mostly male dominated field. Where
a woman would have been like,
you say something to be correct, and you're like, eclecta. And you're like, that's not the word. You're like, oh, it's my word. I made it up. I'm a wordsmith. Consider me
sounding it out.
Consider me as a linguist. She's like, spell it. He's like, Nclta, eclecta. Final answer. You're like, oh no. Yeah. And he wanted to go back to a word that he used previous, which was not previously used because he just added it to a new one. And I respect her for calling him out on it. I respect her for calling him out on that.
So also to all the kids listening out there, you don't have to necessarily have the grades to get into that major institution. You just have to throw the football very, very well.
You just have to be the best football player in the country for a year and you're fine.
Yes.
You're fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And you think he studied much at Auburn? Come on, bro.
No. And he's been saying, like, ever since Phillip Rivers got picked up, he was just like, screw that, I should be in there. You weren't very good at the end of your career either, Cam. No. Very good. MVP, Super Bowl playing quarterback.
He screamed, I'm back. It wasn't, no.
He wasn't back. He wanted to MJ and he couldn't MJ. But that was a classic. I'm wrong, but I don't want to admit it situation. That's what it was.
Vince, you also talk about Harry Potter. Mm-hmm. Bring up an image of him one more time.
Mr. Potter or Mr. Newton?
Mr. Newton.
Okay.
You went on a 16.
It's my word.
I need an image of it.
I know.
Why are you out here looking like the final boss of a fucking Harry Potter video game?
He does look like he's
what are we doing with this?
Adept at wizardry is what he looks like in this picture.
Wizardry of the
He's
English
always
language.
been that way though. He is eclectic.
He is in
eclectic.
the word eclectic.
Yes.
But
his usage of the word is a whole different thing.
Do you think he dresses himself? He's gotta.
I think this kind of goes hard. I don't think the hat does, but I think the lower top half goes hard.
Vince,
the
if
pink,
you got,
he's wearing the same type of shirt I'm wearing right now. He's got the rugby shirt on, and then he's got a red shirt under it, double collared like Kanye in the early 2000s with the knit tie, dude. I couldn't wear it.
Out here looking like a Tim Burton Batman villain.
The hat is bad. It's a bad hat. It is a bad hat.
Out here looking like a Tim Burton Batman villain. It looks like he has his own theme song and a sidekick. Like, no, you're not gonna get me now, Batman.
It's everybody look out! It's Eclecta.
Eclecta.
The attack of Eclecta.
Your thesauruses. Fuck your thesaurus when Eclecta is here.
The attack of Sir Eclecta. He doesn't say anything right, but he's very big and throws the ball far. So that is Cam Newton in his most Cam Newton, I would argue. But we have another one that made me giggle, and I told everybody this when it came out, and I was
kind of a dark giggle, but it's a giggle.
It was, it was making me giggle. It is what it is. Here we go.
That's what we saw. We saw.
Oh, hold on. You guys got to see this before his plays, and I assume everybody did see this, but Stephen A. Smith.
That's what we saw. We saw Charlie Kirk catch 8 receptions for 144 yards.
Yeah.
We saw
Christian Kirk. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh my God. Christian Kirk. Yeah.
We saw. That's what.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Let's just, I've seen a couple edits out there in the last couple days of people superimposing Christian Kirk and Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk going in a full suit catching 140 yards in a game. And I liked them all. I did. I just did. Is what it is. And Stephen A. Smith has since came out and apologized, freaking out about this. It's not that big of a deal. He skipped up 2 names and he's like, I would never, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, Charlie Kirk went off. CJ Stroud and Charlie Kirk's a crazy connection in the NFL. Crazy.
Christian Kirk has a lot of runtime on this podcast.
$93 million.
$93 million is one of our first TikTok posts that kind of blew up, blew up.
Locally viral.
Locally viral, one could say. Most notably, locally viral.
Yeah.
This is just a priceless. Well, because what's funny is
we see Christian Kirk. He's so confident.
We see Charlie Kirk out here putting up big yards. Yeah, it's just in the most Stephen A. Oh.
If you're on YouTube, there's just a sick edit of Charlie Kirk over Christian Kirk's face. It's too good.
We see Charlie Kirk out here playing like the coldest brother. Get it? Because he's dead.
I'm too far in now. I got Stephen A. Smith superimposed Charlie Kirk faces. Too far in. These are the things we need in this life. You're on social media enough where things are. Oh, I found it. Hold on. Everybody pause. Everybody pause. I found it. Okay. This is the edit of all edits in the century, kids. Here we go.
Charlie Kirk catch 8 receptions for 144 yards.
Looking downfield, he's got Kirk. Wide open, spinning catch.
It's too good. Look at the speed on the man. Dude. Some things just make you feel better, and I love it. I will sit there and watch newsreels of people pronouncing things incorrectly for an hour, and I will just giggle. Something's got to make you laugh, and this makes me laugh, but it is what it is.
I mean, hey, regardless of humor, sometimes dark humor is the best humor.
I agree.
R.I.P. Charlie Kirk, but then again, Christian Kirk, you went off because
he did.
He's
more alive than ever, if you will.
He is more alive than ever. Should we get like goofy like Erica Kirk guys? Like,
No, she scares me.
that woman, I thought Kai and I saw her a couple weeks ago, like out because she lives in Arizona, but I doubt she goes like out.
You know, you live like 25 minutes away from Ryan Fitzpatrick.
I do?
Yeah, I learned that the other day.
How do you know where he lives?
He lives in Gilbert. Him and Brian Urlacher both live in Gilbert.
That tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks, actually. Yeah, no, it's a lot of. So does Donovan McNabb. lives out there.
Dude, you can make a nice retired team.
Terrell Suggs. I've seen Terrell Suggs at an airport.
Damn, he's big.
Yeah. He's a very large human being.
Bill
He
Dwarf,
also allegedly pulled a gun on a guy in a Starbucks drive-thru.
Well, don't be talking shit to. No, you're talking shit to. I'm not going up to Terrell Suggs.
Don't pull a gun on a CTE King, you know? Or he pulled the gun.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. He wanted his white chocolate mocha. He had no caffeine on him. It's like that Garfield meme where it's like, don't talk to me before my coffee. He's like, I will shoot you. I will. I will shoot you.
Literally, Terrell Suggs will.
We got a different
down.
energy today. It's a Friday, babes. That's what we're dealing with right now. This is what it is.
It is a far different energy. There's no doubt about it.
Should we talk about real sports and things that are happening in the real sports?
Like baseball?
Yeah, but I think before that, you should follow and you should subscribe because we love you. And you should also call in and air it out. 312-725-2107. Give us your hottest take. Give us your, hey, I need advice on something. We'll give you the worst advice ever. Or if you see something that we think would be funny, call that in too. You guys have heard anonymous caller before. You've heard the friends of the program call in. You do the same thing. Leave a voicemail, max 2 minutes. We'll react to it live on the show. Do it, please.
Do it.
Just do it.
Vince, stove is hot, babe.
It is. Honestly, the meals are getting plated now. The stove is getting colder because the meals are being plated. And this starts off with a bang right in the middle of.
How about a boom?
You bring the boom. Yeah. Halfway through. Boom. Dude, they need to quit it. They need to stop. They need to quit it. Midway through the Bears game, mind you, halftime of the Bears game, the news comes out that Alex Bregman signs a 5-year deal with the Chicago Cubs.
Crazy work.
I didn't expect it.
They're like,
and then
I feel like they're like a year off. They realize they're a year off. They're like, fuck, we should have did this last year. All right, let's do it now.
Well, it's like, why not, right? And I feel mostly bad for Boston Red Sox fans because they signed Alex Bregman to a deal that he could opt out of. They get rid of Rafael Devers. They lose Alex Bregman. Now they have neither. We're just like, I don't feel bad for the organization. I feel bad for the fans. We're like, we lost both third basemen that we had, which sucks. Bregman, I said it last year too when they signed him. He's not who he was. He's still good, but he's not who he was. He goes to the Cubs. Cubs fans are like, Kyle Tucker had a down year. Alex Bregman's going to have an up year. And you're like, Kyle Tucker was still better than Alex Bregman last year. Even with the down here, but I'm not going to yuck their yum. He's out in Chicago. He's going to be at the Bears game this weekend. He's going to the Hawks game. He goes to the Bulls game. He's doing all that stuff, showing face, appreciating the city, all that stuff. Good for them. Cubs fans had quite a day on Saturday after Bregman and the Bears winning. Spoiler alert, Bears won. I like the signing. It's good. I don't think it's going to make a huge move for them, and they still have outfield problems, and Cody Bellinger's still out there, but it's a good move for them.
As I explained, I feel like the management decided that, we need to go sign this guy if he's available. He opted out. Clearly, they had talks with him last year. He said, well, if I can't go to Chicago, I'll go to Boston. He clearly feels as if with the pitching moves that they've made, they're going to be in a position to compete. Then again, I don't necessarily know the outfield scenario. You have somebody in Pete.
You got Seiya, you got Peace. Yeah, you get rid of Owen Casey, and the right field's wide open.
And that's going to be a problem. But you better go find a way to get it done because
I am hearing Bellinger. I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm hearing he's around.
I mean, he would be silly not to accept that offer. What are you going to go back to New York?
I was going to say he might reverse Aroldis Chapman.
They just re-signed Trent Gresham to a big deal, which was like insane.
Dude, he makes so much money. They love him. They love him. He's the highest paid center fielder in the league, dude. Trent Gresham.
Bananas. And what are you going to go get? Mike Talkman? Shout out to Palatine's own Mike Talkman.
I was going to say, in this city, there is no Mike Talkman hate because he was a dog on the Cubs and he was also a dog on the White Sox last year. I will take him all day. I love Talkman.
You could look at a guy like Max Kepler, who played for the Twins for a while.
Yeah, but if they want to compete, they got to get Belly.
By the way, I would like to point out to everybody, he got popped for PEDs.
Yeah.
Last year. If there's any more of a reason to look at Barry Bonds and say that guy belongs in the Hall of Fame.
I know. It's
a guy like Max Kepler who was on the gear and did nothing.
Right. 100%. That's a solid point. It's like relatively morbid take, but there are baseball writers that are kicking the can, if you will. And there are new guys coming in that are able to vote for the Hall of Fame that have a lot less jaded perspective on the whole thing, that are finally getting some guys in. And 15, 20 years down the line, when they come back and look at all this stuff, probably after they die, like Pete Rose, they're going to put them in the Hall of Fame. That's where we're at right now. But you should do it now. Don't be reactive. Be proactive with the whole thing and put them in there now.
Don't do like what you did to
Pete Rose.
Pete Rose, and who was the third baseman on the Cubs?
Oh, Ryan Sandberg.
Ron Santo.
Oh, Sandberg was already in. Ron Santo, correct.
Ron Santo. The writers hated him. So the Cubs scenario is interesting. Meanwhile, the Dodgers are just the rich getting richer, and this is why we're going to have a lockout. By the way,
I mean,
next year it's a lockout. It's imminent. It's over.
Every group chat I have, I sent it. All right, listen to this lineup now: Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Kyle Tucker, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages, Tommy Edman. 7 out of the 9 all have all-stars. Most of them have multiple. Their starting pitching staff: Yamamoto, Snell, Ohtani, Glasnow, Sasaki, closer Edwin Diaz. They have 7 or 8 guys that are top of their class in their
all-star team.
It's unbelievable.
All-star team. It's like the team you auto draft or you draft in, any video game ever.
You put it on, you get the first overall pick and it's not Serpentine. You get the first pick every single round and you just draft. It's I want to say unfair, but it's within the rules and they're going to do it. And if I'm a Dodgers fan, I'm jacked and they're going to win another championship. Everybody else is pissed off, but you can't be mad at them for playing within the rules. It is what it is. We're going to go into a lockout next year. It's probably going to lose baseball for an entire year. Could be more. There's no way. There needs to be some fix to this, and they're seeing how insane it is. Because no team has really stretched it this far and had the luxury tax money to be like, fuck it, well, we're going to make enough money. And they do. Because they got all of Japan. They got all of America, and they have one of the most major markets, the second biggest market, maybe the first biggest market in the U.S., all behind this stuff. You're going to make your money back any day. Any day.
So I could see the Cubs going after Bader as well. Harrison Bader did some nice work for the Twins last year.
He did. I feel like they're going to jump for Belly. They're going to jump for Belly.
Yeah, there's familiarity there, and I feel like he would be welcome back to Chicago with open arms.
Someone's like 420's not the same without you. Bring back Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, he might. I
don't know if he does, but you know how the camera would catch him and he would just be sitting there just spaced out. That's wise.
Another guy you could look at if you're the Cubs as well, who's more of a utility player but does play the outfield. Kike Hernandez. He's available.
Why don't the Dodgers sign him? Why not? He's the spark.
Well, the Dodgers, he's technically a free agent, so you can go get Kike. A guy like Kike on the White Sox would be great. I would love a guy like
we're a little bit better. I'm looking at these guys this year, the Charlotte Knights. There's a couple guys on there. Bring in Braden Montgomery. Get him up there, dude. What are we doing? AAA, come on.
It'd be nice to see.
Who's got it better than Bus? Most people. Hey, here we go.
Yeah, we do. Hey, you know who else is available?
Who?
anywho Suarez. He's available.
Ooh, anywho. That's
Gino, as some might refer.
He's
to him.
hard to want a lot, but he's also hard to not want at all because he's awesome and fun, but he's also going to hit 210. He's going to Adam Dunya. He's going to Adam Dunya until you're dead.
4 home runs in a game.
I know. It's just one day he's going to win it for you, and then the next day he's going to lose out by striking out, swinging 4 times in a game. You can't bet on him, but if he does it, you're like, nice. He's not going to be your star.
No, he's past that point, which is, I guess, to segue. So, in case you were not paying attention, the St. Louis Cardinals traded. His name's
Nolan Arenado
to the D-backs for some prospects and some cash. So basically what they're doing is they're getting Nolan Arenado for 2 years for $11 million, which is brilliant.
I like it.
On the part of the D-backs. And this
He's
gives you
slow.
but he gives you a Gold Glove third baseman.
Is he still, or is it all just legacy?
I mean, call in if you're a St. Louis fan. Let us know 312-725-2107.
Let's look at
Let us know your thoughts about that.
Let's look at what he did last year. 237, 12 home runs, 52 ribbies in 107 games. So he missed 60 games, give or take. Slugging percentage 377, which is the worst in his career. OPS 666, devil. Not an all-star, not a Gold Glove, not anything. So are you getting him on the back end expecting the Ken Griffey Jr. White Sox is what you're looking at if you're the Diamondbacks?
Yeah, you're just looking for an every third day type of guy to cover, play DH, play first base, play short, or play third base a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to put him at third. He's going to play well. It's just, is it diminishing returns at this point?
Yeah, it was a deal that made sense. He's like, get me out of St. Louis. I don't want to be here
No, he
anymore.
didn't want to leave. He was in shock. Yeah. He's like, what the hell? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how much in shock he is. He has to approve a trade. He had a no trade clause.
Quote, he was in shock. Well, because they wanted to trade him. He's like, fine, get rid of me then. But he's like, in quote, he was in shock when they brought it up to him. That's what he said. But you're going to always say that. So I don't know.
Somebody's like, oh, hey, do you want to live in St. Louis or do you want to live in the beautiful Phoenix metro?
In the summer, Michael?
Yeah, it's hot as fuck, but you travel enough as a professional baseball player. You don't care.
I guess. But he's probably not even going to live there anyway. He lives in LA, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
all right.
But
how about Bo Bichette?
The biggest thing is the Bo Bichette. I am really surprised. I'm really surprised he didn't go back to the Blue Jays. We talked about it. They got their Japanese stud. They're like, oh, well, Bo Bichette's still talking to them. Who knows if he's going to come? Sources that I don't have, but they say, sources say that the Phillies were in on it, and the Mets, after losing out on Kyle Tucker, decided to up it to 126. I think the Phillies were going to give him like 105, 106, and the Mets added another $20 million on it, got the deal done. I think we're at the end of those long-term 13, 14-year deals. We're looking more at the 3-year 126 is insane, but it's 3 years and he's going to be back on the market when he's 30 and someone's going to give him another deal if he plays well.
Well, if he's smart, you bet on yourself. He's 28 years old. To your point, he'll be back on the market when he's 31. Yep. It's perfect. It's a nice idea that you can go see if you can win one in a different division, but now you got to get through the Dodgers. So what are you gonna? I don't get it. It was an easier bet to stay in the AL and try and repeat than go to the Mets and try and repeat.
I don't think they were giving him the money that the Mets did. I mean, if you put yourself in the same situation, and you're looking at yourself as a 27-year-old. You talked to me 3 years earlier. I'm taking the money. And also, the Mets are a good team, and the Mets made it to the NL. What was it? They made it to they made the conference 2 years ago.
2 years ago, they won their division, but it barely. And then they like barely gave it away. They were very close.
And they lose. You lose Pete, you get Bo.
Yeah, but Bo is he's going to play shortstop.
Yeah.
And then where's
no, we'll play third. Put Lindor at shortstop, have him play third.
Or I prefer Lindor defensively.
That's what I'm saying. So put
opinion.
Bichette at third. That's what I'm saying. I mean, he was
Hey, Eloy Jimenez signed with Toronto.
in a minor league deal. But I mean, Bo Bichette got MVP consideration last year. He had 311. He's at 300 outside of 2024, which is a down year. He had 300 every other year of his career. You got to take
Baseball
it.
history. Who was his dad?
Dante, Colorado Rockies.
Dog.
Slugger.
Dante Bichette, dog.
Definitely on the juice, though, allegedly.
A lot of those guys were. And
For
you
sure.
didn't know about it.
But
Kevin Biggio, he's still available. How about that?
He wasn't what they thought he was going to be. But if we're talking OPS for Nolan Arenado going 666, Bichette last year 840 in his year 26 season. He's got 3 or 4, maybe 5 more years where he's going to hit like that. So you keep him for 3 years. I think what's his WAR? His WAR is 3.5.
Not bad.
I'll take it for sure. It's just like you look at it from the Mets and you're like, short-term deal with a lot of money. Fine. Steve Cohen has the money. And you're not wrapped up into him when he's 38 and he's hitting, fucking 250 or whatever, and he doesn't have a lot of pop anymore. So they're taking it on the short term, and they're going to do it similar to what the Cubs are doing with Bregman, even though Bregman's much older. I like this move for the Mets. I think it's going to be good for them, and I think he's going to hit well. I think he will.
Regardless of what they do in that division, you're still going to have to play the Dodgers in the CS.
Yeah, but you deal with that when you get there. I mean, the Blue Jays almost beat them.
Took your closer.
Right.
Okay. And if you're thinking as a Mets fan, they took your opportunity to shore up your outfield to bring in somebody
Which
opposite
is why
Soto.
they gave him more money. So,
Yeah.
it's baseball. You never know. There's no way that the Dodgers aren't going to win it, but there is a little bit of a way because it's baseball,
Yeah. Anymore, it's been very bought and paid for, but we'll see.
We weren't saying that during the World Series last year, Mike.
Vince, the only thing
We
I'll
weren't
say,
saying it was almost Blue Jays. It was almost Blue Jays. Don't you dare forget.
I wanted Blue Jays so
I know,
badly.
and it was almost them. It wasn't like it was a sweep it wasn't like the White Sox in 05 where everything was a sweep except for one game,
They gave that game away in the 7th. It was just so bad.
And then the 9th, and then the 11th, and then the 12th, and then the 13th, and then the 14th. Like, they were competitive, and baseball happens, and
They were very competitive, but they should have closed that team out. Hey, give the kudos to the Dodgers for fielding one of the best baseball teams anybody has ever seen.
In this movie, the Monstars win.
The Monstars did win in that said movie.
Yeah.
I'm excited for baseball. We got spring training coming up.
Yeah,
here soon.
we got 3 weeks for pitchers catchers, 2 weeks.
I'm excited to be out there.
Yeah, you're gonna be at location, giving us updates, dude. I'm excited.
I do every year, Vince. Hey, you need to be with me this year.
Who knows? I might be in New Jersey in April. I got a wedding to go to, so.
I'm just saying, man. It's spring training. Vince, considering that this might be one of the last spring trainings in the next 2 years.
Who knows?
You're due, babe.
Because of some unforeseen reason that no one's going to talk about right now. But could be. I might be due. But hey, catch me in fucking Hoboken.
Jersey's the worst. Do you know in New Jersey you can't turn right anywhere?
It's illegal to turn right?
You can't, like many streets, you can't turn right. You have to cross the street, turn around, and then go left.
Yeah, it keeps traffic moving.
It's stupid. I'm the fucking boss of New Jersey. Fucking Johnny sick. Fucking you can't fucking turn right.
Fucking
Vito. Fucking Vito.
This guy.
Fucking
Dude, Vito in the leather. Right. Vito in the leather. What a legend, dude. What a legend.
Hey, I'm here. It's a joke.
It's a joke. Okay. You're not gonna look at your kids.
What, you're a fucking
leave it. We could sit here and talk about the NBA and how Wemby shaved his head. We could sit here and talk about the NHL your midseason. He wanted to do that. I think he was he wanted to do it, and he was incentivized, or not incentivized, but just like, I can't even think of words today. It's Friday. I don't need words anymore. He was insane. And we just do this, and the only thing we need is words. You don't even need body language for the majority of the people listening to this. But Regardless, he was inspired by the monks that he was with over the summer. And he's like, screw it. I'm going to shave my head. And he looks great. So fuck it. But none of that really matters because you're just mid-season. You're just in the brutal race of mid-season basketball. So we'll check in on that later. The NHL, fun, whatever. Boom. You got 12 days to the All-Star game voting, whatever. Moving on. The big boys of college football right now. And I don't want to talk about anything because nothing important's coming up besides the transfer portal.
Hey, man, the transfer portal. That's all
nothing
that
big's
matters.
happening in college football except for the transfer portal, right?
Yeah. Well, we talked about it at great length last week that this is the problem with modern day college football. Here we are 3 days before the biggest game of the year. And what are we doing but talking about the fact that Sam Leavitt is now going to play at LSU and DJ Langway is playing and committed to Baylor.
Weird.
And then you got the rest of these guys who are deciding that, like, oh, no, I committed to my team, but now I'm going to decommit and go back to Baylor. What? Yeah, by the way, why the fuck would you go to Baylor?
Like Matt Rule Baylor? No. And like, what do you, I mean, I guess like you get.
Are you trying to walk in the path of an RG3 maybe?
I also think he wanted to be in a place where his competition's not as tough. Because I'm not going to Paul Feinbaum you, but the SEC is hard. It's not the hardest conference in the country. It's proven that that's not the case.
I'm surprised Leno wasn't all over him. But that's
he's getting all the riches that he wants. Tell me about that. You brought that up before we started recording here. LSU just
so there is so much collusion going on right now between the LSU staff that got to remain in place on the Ole Miss staff.
Yeah,
it's crazy to me.
What are we looking at?
Ultimately, there's like three major coordinators. One who's going to go be the defensive coordinator, and then Charlie Weiss Jr., the offensive coordinator, is going to go be the offensive coordinator for him in LSU. They were like backdoor, giving money and being like, hey, you should try and just jump to us in the portal. You know, a lot of your friends are leaving. How is this going to look? How is this going to work? Well, now game ends, which we will talk about, but you have three top defensive players on Ole Miss getting into the transfer portal.
I mean, their defense was really good the other day, so I'm glad they're moving.
Well, I'm just saying these guys are
they're screwed.
For example, TJ Daughtry entered the portal after leading the team in tackles in 2025. Guess who's the top landing spot? LSU.
You don't commit to a university. You know that. You commit to a coach.
Of course. Prince Will Umanalian.
Nice. Keep going with that.
Also in the portal after a productive 2025. Top recruit, 5-star, coming into Ole Miss. Okay? I'd like to mind you. Deshaun Womack, former LSU player who played at Ole Miss in 2025, now entering portal to go back to LSU to be with Lane.
Why not?
2 offensive linemen, all committing to LSU.
Yep.
It's just, he's poached like, at this stage of the game, he's going to poach probably like 7 to 9 players.
He was gonna do that. Everybody knew he was gonna do that, and it sucks because they got so close, which sucks.
Then
but
at that stage of the game, you allow the coaching staff to remain in place who were already going to leave to go coach with him at LSU. So you knew there was going to be collusion from the jump.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just let the guy?
You can't lose all those guys like if they have to go play, you know.
But the biggest concern was, no, Lane, we don't want you to coach, even though you said, I want to coach this team through the rest of it. They said no. So they didn't allow him to do that. So where's
they cut the head off the snake and they forgot that the body also loves him too. So they wanted to go find the head again. Yeah.
So the problem we see here with LSU and Ole Miss and all these different confirmed additions that are all going there, it's It's crazy. And yeah, I think the biggest one is Sam Levitt. Sam Levitt is expected to sign, former ASU QB, did some great things in the desert. I mean, led that team to a playoff with Cam. So
it's Beauty and the Beast, tales old as time. It sucks, but it sucks. But like, again, we talked about it last week ad nauseum, so I don't want to go that far into it. But like, this is the way that the transfer portal works, man. If you can, you should. You commit to a coach, you go with the coach. It is what it is. It blows, but it is what it is. And like,
let my idea be real. My idea is genius.
It's just not possible. But I love the idea. If you would have asked me 5 days ago how I feel about the transfer portal, I'd be like, fuck it. And now I'm like, I'm kind of in on it. I'm kind of in on the transfer portal.
Now you're about it. One moment you're like, this needs to stop, and then the next you're like, no, this is good.
I think it's bullshit. I think when it happens is bullshit. I think there needs to be a way to do it. But like, I'm more like, you play within the rules. It is what it is. Some teams get more commits early. Some teams get more commits late. And now I feel like, it's okay. I'm cool with it. Because like, not before Monday, there was teams that were losing a lot of guys and not bringing a lot of guys in. And then you come in through the week and you see how it goes. And you're like, okay, there's teams that are making moves for guys from significant programs to come in and get a better education in a beautiful Catholic university and do all that stuff. And they're opening up their bars and allowing all that to happen. It is what it is. So it just depends on what's going on,
Well, in other portal news, Cam Coleman, the most prized jewel of wide receivers in this portal, coming out of Auburn, flipped to Texas. So Arch has a target, and they're going to be back in the mix next year. Don't doubt it. And then moving from there, FSU's oddly signing a lot of people that might be legit.
We have we get the offseason awards again, Mike. We get little gold stars here. So right now, currently, in the last two. I'm just talking about everybody's boys right now because the last two days has changed a little bit. But top 5 right now as far as transfers and incoming freshmen are Notre Dame, naturally. Come on, let's go. Texas, Ohio State, USC, ding dong, and A&M, which seemingly every single year it's these fucking 5 teams. It's always these 5 teams. And then other teams end up getting guys around there. But like Notre Dame's went on an onslaught the last 5 days. Oregon, Alabama, pulling guys from crazy spots. USC's been doing it. I mean, what did they get? 24 4-stars? And like in 42 commits in the last like couple months here. Like crazy, crazy numbers.
Play defense, USC. Play defense.
I don't think they can.
And don't turn the football over. Yeah, no.
Did they get a lot of defensive transfers?
I haven't even taken a look at the list. Okay. I'm so fed up after watching the Alamo Bowl. I can't.
Well, I know. I'm going
to deep dive once the portal's closed, which will be by the time this podcast is over.
True. Yeah, it closes, I guess, today. And, I'm considering it says January 17th on the top here, but like if I finish this edit early, I'm just gonna yonk it out there and get people to listen. So, as far as Notre Dame's concerned, because I've been really intrigued by this, everybody's been hating, but they pull cornerback from Michigan, 4-star. They pull a 4-star defensive lineman from Oregon. They pull a wide receiver from Ohio State, Quincy Porter, who there's not a playing time on that freaking squad. D lineman from Pitt, Francis Wu, whatever it is, 4-star there. And they get 2 more 4-stars. They get Keon Keeley, edge rusher from Alabama, and cornerback from Colorado, which is why I bring all this up, is Deion experiment. Is it dead? Like guys don't want to go there anymore. What is that?
It was flash in the pan.
He has his son and he's running it all and he's got the chains on, he's dogging, and now it's like,
what did they do? They did nothing. They didn't even compete. They didn't even make a playoff.
I know.
And everybody thought Deion was going to go in. Deion's going to be back in an ESPN chair well before he takes another head coaching job.
Feels like it.
Oh, yeah.
And he has so much clout, which he should, because he was Neon Deion. He was prime time. Like he will.
he should have jumped to the NFL a long time ago. He should have taken the Dallas Cowboys job when he had the chance. But
that's true. But in that regard, it's like dulls the shine a little bit, and you're like, you guys aren't doing much. Like you said, he's just gonna be like, all right, you got to get over it at some point. He's too flashy and too monumental to be sitting there at Colorado with teams that are going 6 and whatever or 7 and whatever. It's not. It's you can stay in the middle ground until you die.
Well, and you had some big transfers. One of them from USC. That was a big one. USC recently, their backup to Jaden Maeva transferred. He was like a 5-star. He was supposed to be like the guy, heir apparent, one might say, to replace Maeva once he's gone. But he decided that he was going to sign to LSU.
Yeah.
So there's some other things here that are in play for LSU. USC, they're going to be another 9-win team. I predict another 9-win team, regardless of the portal.
Okay, so Colorado, looking at Colorado, they transfer out Jordan Seaton, who is top tier, 0.98, top tier offensive tackle. He leaves Colorado. Omarion Miller, wide receiver, he leaves Colorado for ASU. They get in a couple. They lose DJ McKinney, as I mentioned earlier. The vast majority of the guys coming in now are 3-stars, when 2 years ago he was pulling in a bunch of 5-stars and they're all leaving. So there has to be something to it. I think once a little bit of weathering happens on that beautiful gold, it washes away and it doesn't become as beautiful as it was previous. So,
per the Trojan Wire, Hussein Longstreet, guy that got into a bunch of different plays this year, is transferring to LSU.
I would do.
Hey, and Raiola.
I was going to bring him
Raiola for a minute.
Oh boy.
Raiola goes to Oregon, and then their quarterback's coming back.
Yeah. And he was going to be top. I was very surprised by this because he was going to be the second pick in the draft. He was. It was pretty clear that was going to happen. And he said, fuck it, I'm coming back. I don't want to play for the Jets. I think that's what he was thinking. He's like, I don't want to be on the Jets. Buddy, you might be on the Jets next year, if we're being honest. But he's going to get paid, and he's going to go back to Oregon. He's going to make another push. And Dylan Raiola, who just transferred to Oregon, loses a year on this then.
Dante Moore is going to come back and start.
Yeah, easy. No question.
Raiola, if he is smart, red shirts.
Can he?
Yep.
Did he already redshirt when he was a freshman or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Red shirt, or he medically redshirted, so now you could technically redshirt again.
Yeah.
Sit a year, learn behind him, because Dante Moore did that behind what
Bro
was
Nix.
his name? Lefty. No. Lefty, who recently was there.
Oh, Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel, redshirted a year under Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, he's better.
And now he's going to be the top prospect next year, unless there is a Fernando Mendoza, which there always is. There's one guy.
Well, that's the thing, and he was transferring his ass off every year too, so it is what it is. But Dylan Raiola is just he's the funniest case of a person in college. He is what made college football awesome. Him and Diego Pavias make college football awesome. Because you're like, what is this kid doing?
Diego Pavia ruined his chances pretty quickly.
It was so clear though. But we said it before. He's not him, but he's like him, Johnny Manziel. He's not him, but he's like him. He was flashy and fun, and there's no way it was going to work out in the NFL. Someone's probably going to try with him and see what happens, but he's not. Yeah. But he made a team that was previously not doing what they needed to do into somebody that was doing what they needed to do, and God damn it, did they not get that close to get to the playoff. They were so close.
Yeah, and they would have gotten smoked in the first round.
100%, but so did Tulane and JMU, so who gives a fuck if they're in it?
And that's going to change next year because then, once again, it's going to be if you have a certain amount of wins.
12 wins. Any team.
12 wins. So there you go. There's the Notre Dame rule in full effect.
Any team. It's bullshit. I hate the rule. I think it's so dumb. But it is any team. If you get 12 wins, you're in.
Would you die laughing if like a small market team or like a Sun Belt team or a MAC team like gets 13 wins, like goes completely undefeated, and they're like, well, I mean, look at their schedule over Notre Dame's.
Well, and this is my point too. This is what I said initially. And you know this. You could say this with confidence. When that rule was announced, I was like, this is stupid. Why did they do that? It's literally made for a team that doesn't have a conference like Notre Dame. It's them or UConn. Okay, fucking miss me with UConn. They shouldn't do that. It should still have some aspect of who did they play and who did they beat. Because we're going to go into it and Notre Dame's going to win 12 games and then that whole conversation is going to happen. They'd be like, oh, you should join the conference. That shit's stupid too. Look at the schedule. Did they do what they needed to do? It drives me bonkers because then it's like all Notre Dame fans love this rule. I hated it initially. I think it's some Charmin soft bullshit that's going to get a team in there. But again, Notre Dame's going to be a hell of a team, so they can go in there and fight anyway. But that shouldn't be like the end-all, be-all. If you win 12 games, no. Beat good teams. Beat the team at the beginning of the year by one score that's in the goddamn national championship right now. Beat that team, and then you'll be there. Congrats.
Yeah, play Indiana. I think one of the biggest misses that they did as a scheduling error, because Marcus Freeman is too busy fighting wrestling.
They make the schedule 2 years earlier, you clown.
No, they
don't be a clown.
No,
you didn't know Indiana was what you were. Because if they played Indiana and Indiana sucked, then everybody would be like, Indiana plays, why aren't you playing them? You can't do that. That's a false argument.
They should be playing in-state rivals, in my opinion.
Purdue.
Go play.
Every year. They do.
Yeah, but no, play Indiana. Play IU now.
Who's historically the better team in football?
Of course, Vince. I know that, but
that's why they play them. Just because there's a new flashy thing. Just because they're the Labubu, dude. I'm still going with the Rolex, Sweet Pea. Even if the value went down. They look like a Labubu.
What is a Labubu?
You don't know what a Labubu is?
No.
It's like what the little keychains that kids are having. Everybody has a different Labubu.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Are you with it? Come on, dude. Type shit. Like Labubu type shit.
Dude, type shit, dude. Dude, Labubu, dude.
You gotta get locked in on those Labubu type shits. Dude.
I'm sorry if I sound old with Labubu, but I had missed. What is it? Is it like a Beanie Baby?
It's a little like stuffed animal thing that you put on a keychain.
Like I came back from the 90s and it's a
Tamagotchi. Really, is what it is.
Oh, it's a Tamagotchi.
But it's not like you don't take care of the Tamagotchi. It's just it's a Beanie Baby that functions like a Tamagotchi. That's the idea.
Got it. Now haven't they said, or is it more of like what remember a Furby? Remember those fucking things?
Oh yeah, those things were creepy. Creepy looking things.
Oh yeah. Aren't these like the thing that they say are like summoning demons?
Maybe. I don't know. You're on a different part of the internet than I am.
Labubus are summoning demons.
Yeah. That is some Alex Jones shit. That is some straight up Alex Jones shit. Red coated fucking all the frogs are gay because of these Labubus.
Okay, in new news, Darian Mensah, quarterback for Duke, jumps in the transfer portal last minute. I have a theory.
Okay.
Do we believe that these guys jump in the transfer portal because their agent, by the way, I don't know if you're aware of this, to be an agent for a college football player, the only credibility you need is literally in your Twitter bio putting agent.
Oh, so it's just vibe checks. Are you chill
Dude,
as
it's
fuck?
a vibe, like that's it type shit, right?
Are you chill as fuck? All right, be my agent.
Dude, are you chill as fuck, dude? Like, dude, you're my agent now, man.
Yeah, that's it. No, we're gonna kill it, dude. We're gonna kill it.
There's no guidelines. There's nothing. There's no bar you have to pass.
We say this every week. It's a Wild West. Okay. You can do whatever you want.
I know. So let us be your agent out there, college football players.
I don't have it in my Twitter bio. That's why.
We need to put it in our Twitter bio of the Taxi Squad podcast.
That'd be awesome. A conglomerate's your agent.
We are your team of agents. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring you to the next level, okay?
Okay.
You know, a lot of people are transferring out of NIU. Let's go to NIU.
Yeah.
Think NCAA 26.
I'll be the culture and vision. You'll be the business side, and we'll be all right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I love it. All right. So we have this now locked up. So once again, we're your agents, Taxi Squad Agency. We're in full effect. Let's rock. Yeah. So Mensah gets into the portal. That's going to be interesting to monitor. It's going to be like, okay, where does he go? Does he go to a Tulane? Do you go to a major program?
Hey, Duke transfers do go to national championships. That's what I always say.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Riley
Leonard, let's go.
What happens to the guys who go in the transfer portal and don't get signed?
I wonder that.
What if you're a 3-star who gets in the portal and then you don't go?
You think you're hot shit. Someone tells you you're amazing, and then you end up going to a MAC school, or you end up going to what would it be? FBS? Is that what that is? The second level, the Illinois states and the Montana states. That's what happens. Like, that's the thing. When you're in the Wild West, the lower guys that think they're better than they are get trampled over.
Because once again, agents in your Twitter bio. Let's talk about Trinidad Chambliss.
Let's do it.
Trinidad Chambliss is trying to get a 6th year of eligibility to stay in the NCAA because he also doesn't want to get drafted by the Jets.
True.
Okay. So he is now trying to fight the NCAA because the NCAA denied his request. He stated that due to a year at wherever the hell he played, FCS small school, he had a year redshirt due to illness.
Yep.
Okay. And that is what he's claiming at 23 years old, why he needs to get his 6th year of eligibility. NCAA denied it. But due to the state of Mississippi being, as we both know, pro football and pro Ole Miss, let's face it, technically the lawsuit has to be done in state.
Yep.
So they're suing the NCAA in the state of Mississippi, and the lawsuit needs to be played out in the state of Mississippi.
Yes.
So if I am throwing a dart.
Hold on, can I just read what the tweet, like the official tweet was?
Sure.
Trinidad Chambliss's lawyers have officially filed his suit for an injunction in state court in Mississippi for his eligibility. The lawsuit is in Chancery Court of Lafayette County, which is where Oxford is located. Chancery courts are the ones authorized to grant injunctions in Mississippi. So it's where Ole Miss is. That's what I just want to say. It's where Ole Miss is where they're filing the suit. It's awesome.
Yeah.
How do you think this is going to go? Unbiased jury.
He's going back to LSU. He's going back to Ole Miss.
Funniest shit that can happen. He gets through all of this, transfers. Goes to Rutgers. He just gets out of Dodge.
He will go back to Ole Miss, but
Ole
Miss losing half of their squad, dude. It's sad.
I know. But that's how it goes. You lose your program builder, they follow the program builder. They don't follow the program.
All right, let's talk about the semifinals.
Let's do that. It was so long ago because of sick Mike, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Sorry. No, don't apologize for illness, Mike. I'm just saying, I know. You're listening to this and you're like, national champions are already here. What are we doing? Why are we even doing this?
No, we got to do it. So,
Thursday
Miami played Ole Miss on a Thursday night.
What a game.
And the refs let them play. There's no doubt.
Don't even start with that. Don't even start with the ref show.
I'm just going to say that let them play. It wasn't a show. It was okay. Trinidad Chambliss.
You called me right after and you said ref show. That's the first thing you said.
For the record, you called me.
Okay. You said ref show.
It was a scotch of a ref show in the second half.
No, it wasn't. You can't say it's a show. Against two, Miami was the one getting all the calls against them until the end where you can't call a 50-50 ball at the end of the game as a pass interference. You can't do that. You can't do that.
There was a specific holding call that was absolute garbage.
Okay.
That was called on Ole Miss on a pretty desperate 3rd and 10, and it gave them the fucking first down. So I guess it was more so of a ref show in pinnacle moments where you don't want a ref show.
Okay. I'm always part of the don't throw the flag. Never throw the flag.
Don't throw the flag.
Ever.
Sorry, Dan. I know you're listening to this, but Dan, don't know what to say, all right?
I mean, Miami won that game.
Miami did win that game. Defensively, they had a better plan to beat Ole Miss. Ole Miss got lucky a couple different times because Trinidad Chambliss threw like 3 picks that were all dropped.
Yeah.
2 of which by the same guy.
That was unbelievable. I'm not even a Miami fan, but I know them, so I'm watching it with them, and I'm like, hold on to the fucking ball. What are we doing? Like, get to
His
the ball.
name, Ethan O'Connor.
Yeah.
Had 2 chances at an interception. The ball was literally in his hands. Dropped it twice.
You got to hold on to that ball.
You got to hold on to the football. But that once again, that's why he's a DB. So
that's true. You're going to play wide receiver if you're holding on to it. The whole thing, too, is Miami was trying to give the game away so many times. All the false starts, which were real false starts, all of the dropped interceptions was just like, here's another gift, Ole Miss. Oh, it's 3rd and 2. Why don't we move it back to the whatever it is after every single holding call? You're like, why don't we move back to the 8 and make it harder? They kept doing it. And I'm going to eat a little bit of crow and say Carson Beck had a hell of a game. And him running in at the end of the game and staying patient and making the right decisions gave them the win at the end. And I did not expect that out of him at all.
I mean, he's what, 28 and 5 as a starter?
Oh, I thought you were saying years old. I'm like, he might be.
No, he's 28 and 5 as a starter throughout his entire college.
He's just made bad decisions in very important games. So that's why people think he's going to do that.
Well, he has played with defenses like this in the past. There's no doubt about that. I view him as best way to put Carson Beck is he's very like game manager. That's all you get out of him. He's not going to win you the game. There's certain instances like that run in for a touchdown. He was just like, yeah, got the lane. I'm taking it. But we have to talk about Malachi Toney for like 3 seconds because that kid is next level. And I don't know if you know this. He was so good in high school that they let him graduate early so he could go play in college.
He was 17.
He should technically be a senior in high school.
Yeah.
And he's already playing this way.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
That was also the Mark Fletcher game.
They were showing. Yeah, Mark Fletcher is a dog and most likely got himself into the first 3 rounds of the NFL draft.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that performance.
Yep.
Malachi Toney, though, was like in the 8th grade when Carson Beck got to Georgia.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
It's crazy. It's insane. He's a grown man playing with a bunch of young kids. Obviously, Kewan Lacey going down and having his leg issue and playing Scottie Pippen in game 3 of the 96 finals or whatever when he was just a decoy the whole time. That's what he was in the second half of that game, it felt like, which really messed up Ole Miss. They tried to get him going, but he clearly tweaked something bad. I think this was just Ole Miss has had holes on defense that we talked about last week that the Hurricanes took care of and tried to give the game away over and over again. And we'll talk about the next game coming up, but I don't think you're going to get all of those weaknesses that you had against Ole Miss in the national championship. It gets a lot scarier that way.
This game was very close on the under. The over was high. It was like 53.5.
Yep.
And Vegas is so wise, but it is one of these games that it'll go down as one of the better semifinals you've watched in a long time. It was such a great game.
So hype.
You cannot deny that these two teams were definitely equally matched, fighting for it. Trinidad Chambliss proved that he's going to play on Sunday. He's very good at football.
What was weird about the game was they were matching each other the whole time. If one team didn't score, the other team didn't score. It was always like no points. Like this is no points in the first quarter. There's 3 points in the first quarter. Second quarter, 2 touchdowns both ways. Missed field goal. Uh-oh. Whoopsie daisy. That was bad. For the best kicker in the nation, whatever. Third quarter, 1 field goal on the other side. Fourth quarter, touchdown, 2 touchdowns. That's the difference maker. Really, it was like if one team didn't score, the other team didn't score. And it was very weird. Like it was like a sickness that they were both getting the whole time. It was so odd. It was so fun to watch, though.
There were some odd missed kicks in this one. There was, 2 pole hits. That's crazy. 2 upright hits in the same game by the same kicker. Yeah. One time, how you doing? It's kind of impressive in a way that he was capable of doing that 2 times. I don't know if that was intended, but hey,
unbelievably accurate. Yeah.
It's unbelievably. Yeah, just put it next time. Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Chambliss proved that he's him. Kewan Lacey, 11 carries. One could argue you probably should have given him the rock a little bit more.
Well, yeah, but then he got his injury. But that was the thing, too. Those 103 yards, like 60 of them came on one run.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, Ole Miss didn't have a first down in like the whole first quarter.
Yeah, Miami's defense is legitimate.
Yeah, they're legitimate. They're certainly legitimate. It's just, is it going to work
They
the same
have
way?
some injuries coming up with Akeem Messidor and Mohamed Torre look to be a little hobbled coming into this Natty Championship.
Well,
but
yeah, and they were in, I think, especially the second guy, injured, comes in, plays 2 plays, has to get pulled out again. You're going to need him. You're going to need him. And they double-teamed Ruben Hurricane Bain the whole time. He wasn't much of a factor outside of getting double-teamed the whole time, but yeah, Ole Miss looked horrible on offense until the second half, really. Outside of that one run that just opened the gates, and then they clocked them the rest of the time. So Indiana's a different beast.
On you, your defense needs a little love, and as we talked about the transfer portal at length, they're going to be in some easy difficulties next year.
Mm-hmm.
Building a defense with 7 guys jumping into the transfer portal, 5 of them being on the defensive side of the football. Okay,
I don't think they're going to be 6th in the nation next year. I'll just say that.
I don't think so either. Let's talk about the Peach Bowl. Okay, before we do that, if Lane Kiffin is coaching Ole Miss, do they win the game? I don't think they do either.
I don't think they play it any differently, to be honest.
Honestly, I don't know if Lane Kiffin is the exclamation mark on winning that game or not.
No, he's the team builder. I don't think he's really the caller of the game that you would want at that point. I think that OC and that DC were already doing it, to be honest.
I don't know about that. I mean, because the head coach is head coach, CEO of the football team.
I know, but they had so much. There was also so much motivation to be like, last dance a little bit. They all knew they were leaving. They're like, let's make it an exclamation point. Let's put it in his face, all that shit. And still, I don't see it going any differently. I'll tell you one thing. I did not expect Miami in the fucking Natty. That's for sure.
I didn't either. This is crazy that they're going 10th ranked team in the nation, but there is a direct correlation of the elder statesman of quarterbacks going to the national championships. There is. Yeah. Think about Mac Jones when he played his ass off. Right? Think about Joe Burrow when he played his ass off.
Who's the freaking Will Howard?
Will Howard, one could say the same.
Yeah.
Guys who have started a lot of football games are now becoming the guys who are taking teams deep into playoff runs.
Well, I would like to look at this in length, but I'm pretty sure most of the quarterbacks that play in the Natties leave after.
Yeah. Usually.
Happened both of them last year. The 2 of them the year before. This year, the same thing's going to happen. They both have to go. So it's going to happen 3 years in a row now. Might be something to it.
Could be some direct correlation, as I stated. Now, the Peach Bowl happened. And
tale of 2 games, huh? Oh my!
I thought this
God.
game was going to be closer because Dan Lanning and Kurt Signetti know how each other calls games, but no, that had no bearing. No,
oh my God.
No difference. Indiana wins 56-22.
If you had any doubt that Indiana wasn't the best fucking team in the nation, go back and watch the highlights of that game, because what the hell was that? Defensive, Indiana better. Offensive, Indiana better. Special teams, Indiana better. There was a point where they scrolled to the sidelines to Dan Lanning, and he was like, get me the fuck out of here. I can't be here anymore. This is brutal. And it was just every aspect, and this I've been saying this for weeks now, Indiana doesn't make mistakes. If they need to make a stop, they make a stop. They don't have any penalties. If they need to get a 5-yard pass, they get 6 yards. If they need to get a 20-yard pass, they get 21 yards. They're going to do it exactly the way that they need to do it. They stick to their game plan. Signetti gets them ready, and they just run. They're such a good team. They're such a good team. I think you know who I'm picking for Natty, but they're such a good team.
I read something on the internets today.
Nice.
And it was oddly interesting what some alleged people are saying about the Indiana program.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Conspiracy. Put on your tinfoil hat.
I was going to say, this is all alleged, yes.
Formerly known as a conspiracy pod. There are some people in the inner circles of the Big Ten who have found anonymous hackers
Oh yeah, I saw
who
that.
are pulling game film
Yeah.
from the exact competition that Indiana is playing that week. Now,
Game film, you can get that anywhere.
well, practice film. Let's put it that way, because it all goes in a cloud, like most things today. So a lot of people are claiming that IU has employed hackers to pull practice film from their opponents.
Nice. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Very Belichickian.
Very Harbaugh-ian.
Could maybe, potentially.
Who is it?
I
Who's the
don't know
guy?
if
Who's the
it's
guy?
true.
Spencer or something? Stallions?
Spencer-
Connor Stallions?
Connor Stallions, best porn
Yeah.
name ever.
Why
But
not?
a lot of people, if that is true and they're taking the links, kudos. If
Yeah, they're
you have the wherewithal to say, you know what? All this shit stored in the cloud. How do we hack the cloud? And
Go get
you
it.
employ hackers to go get that data and go get that practice film? Because what a lot of people were explaining, the first play of the game, Oregon tried to quick pass IU.
Yeah.
And the first play of the game was a pick six.
That was crazy, right?
Almost like they knew it was coming.
Yeah, but they
Now-
threw a screen.
One could say,
Everybody throws screens.
I know that, but one could say that based off of the practice film and all the things, granted, film is there, and Oregon is a team who knows to try and pop pass you. But there are some talks right now that maybe, allegedly, they might be hacking some stuff, man.
Okay.
They might
Whatever.
be
You
hacking.
ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You might be hacking. I have no issue with it until it happens against me, to be honest. That's my problem. I'm like,
Kurt
all right, go
Cincinnati
do
is a
it.
psychopath. I don't know
Yes.
what more to say. That man, 55 points. Fernando Mendoza, 177 yards, 17 for 20, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah. 20 passes, 5 touchdowns, dude. Every fourth pass, you're throwing a tutty. That's awesome.
The efficiency is off the charts. It's
Who beat
next
him
level.
last?
Who?
Indiana.
I don't know.
I do.
Notre Dame. Okay.
I just thought about that.
I don't think they're beating them this year.
No shot. Zero shot. I don't think anybody is. And I mean, you could say things about the Ducks, but they were dead this whole game. It was what, 27-0 or 27-7 or 35-7 in the second quarter. You're like, it's over already. They're just a better team. Should we talk about the Natty? How do we feel? It's in 2 days or 3 days, depending on when this ends up going up. Where are you at?
I don't see a way that IU doesn't win and win decisively.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I don't see a path where that's not real.
The only argument you can make is that it's at Hollywood Dome in Miami, but Indiana fans travel, so you're going to get it both ways. But it's a home game for Miami. That's the only argument against it. Other than that, who's got a better offense? Indiana. Who's got a better defense? I'd say it's just about even. And Indiana is a more disciplined team that doesn't get penalties. So I don't see how that's not going to. Let's just say if Miami wins, it's going to be an upset. And are we going to play what's the line right now? Are you looking it up? I know you are. I can see your little giggly face over there looking it up, and I want to guess it.
I am at the point right now where, minus of this being a quasi home game,
Yeah.
for Miami, I don't see you getting past
You can't. There's
this. I just
They're
don't
magic.
see.
They got the black magic. Did you look up the line? Do you know it?
I'm looking up the line right now. Okay.
4.5.
The line is head. Yeah.
Higher, hot or cold?
You're cold.
Is it higher? Is it 7?
Oh, yeah.
10?
Keep going. 8.5.
For a national championship is crazy.
Favored around 8.5 in most markets.
Oh, this would be the upsets. I don't know what the numbers on there, but that'd be the craziest upset in a national championship game, in a championship game in general.
I mean, the money line is heavily favored to IU. I don't know of a different way that this could work.
They got a better offense, and their defense is even, if not better, than Miami too.
So, to my point I made earlier about teams that are necessarily older being far more incentivized / prepared to win a game like this. IU, there is not one player on that defense that is under 21.
Yep.
So that means these are guys who have been playing on this team or another team or potentially
JMU.
been on this stage before with JMU.
Yeah, they just transferred over with them too.
And they've been in this system. They've played in big games. They've been in this moment. It's just going to play football now.
Battle tested.
Yeah.
Ready to go. I have friends that like Miami and all that's good and dandy, but in the right mind that I have, I cannot pick anybody except for Indiana. You just can't do it.
No. Miami needs to control the time of possession.
Which they fucking did. What was it, 33 minutes to like 14? Yeah.
The time of possession needs to be controlled by Miami. You need to be able to run the football against the Hoosiers. Good luck.
Which no one can. You can't do that. Right. Yeah.
So nobody's been capable of doing that all year. If you somehow could do that and control the time of possession and maybe get them to commit a turnover, which nobody has done, not in a long time.
For the best quarterback in the nation?
Okay. Yeah, Mendoza doesn't throw picks. They're one of the most disciplined teams in all college football. It's going to be uphill for them. I don't see a path.
I don't either.
You know, maybe Carson Beck can get his Sid the Sloth Latina magic out there in Miami.
Not in the Natty.
Vince, what's the graphic you sent me today about what they find in post-apocalyptic Miami?
What?
It was like a skeleton with a BBL.
Oh, yeah. It was a skeleton with 2 balloons in the butt. Because obviously the butts don't break down the same way a body does. Come on.
Got the best BBL in history. BBL Drizzy.
What a song. I forgot about that.
It's a no-doubter for me. I don't see a path.
And if Miami wins this, I'm going to clip this next week and we're both going to eat so much crow. But I don't see it happening.
8.5, I think, is high.
I would take Miami with the points.
I would buy it down a little bit more on IU. So maybe IU
4,
-4, -3. Give yourself a little leeway there.
You'll get a lot more money if you go over the field goal, though.
Now,
I would just take Miami with the points. Fuck it.
The gambling odds are leaning towards the fact that the Hoosiers are going to win.
Yeah.
And win decisively.
They are.
You think they win by more than 2 touchdowns?
I think they win by at least a touchdown. I would say a touchdown. I said 2 touchdowns last week, and I was wrong about that because it was more than 2 touchdowns. It was
like 4.
Yeah, I think they win by a touchdown. I'd give them. I'd take if the line was at 7, I'd take it. I'll just say that.
It's going to be a fun game to watch. Let's see what Monday has to bring. It's a holiday. Why don't they put the game on Friday? I feel like the game on Friday would be more fun.
I agree. If it was right now, yeah.
What are we doing? I mean, for us, it's a nice thing, but
yeah, get at me, Turbo. I'd love to be watching football in fucking an hour from now. It'd be awesome.
Vince, this is so sad.
Why?
This is sad.
Oh, because it's over?
College football's over.
Don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened.
Sad.
Don't be sad. Get glad.
We'll talk about the lines next year. We'll see what the future odds hold. That'll be fun. I'm already seeing what your implied odds are over there in the other part of Indiana.
Oh, nice. I love that. Blow them out of the water.
8 points, 9 points implied percentage. Interesting.
What does that even mean?
Meaning like your implied percentage to win the natty of 2026.
Oh, I thought you meant games. They're going to win more than 8 games next year, dude.
No, meaning your implied percentage to win the national title next year is sitting at right around 9%.
See who's leading the Heisman odds for next year?
Who?
CJ Carr.
Yeah, good for him. Is he related to the Carr brothers?
He is not. No, his whole family lineage is Michigan, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's CJ. It's CJ Carr. It's Arch Manning. It's Julian Sane. That's what you'd expect to happen. But
All quarterbacks. Go figure. There's going to be somebody there who does it. Okay, you're Fernando Mendoza. The Raiders are like, we're taking you with the first pick in the draft.
Yep.
Do you try and just say, I don't want to go there?
Mm-mm.
Do you just say, I'm going to Vegas, put an offensive line around me for the love of God?
You got to go. Who else is going to come up and grab you?
Because think about what Fernando Mendoza does well. RPO. Then I'm just going to throw off RPO or hand the football off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's his coach? You
Well,
know
I
what
get
offense
that
they're running. Yeah.
Right. I get all that. My thing is you need to protect this guy. If he doesn't have protection, he can't do his job. Their offensive line's abysmal in Vegas. Max Crosby,
He's
going to
out.
be.
He's in it for the long time. He's going to get his coach. The coach is going to get his quarterback, and you got to just run with it. It is what it is. Where are you going to force yourself out to? Who else needs a quarterback? New York? You're going to go there? Good luck.
Yeah.
No one else needs one.
The only thing you could have, well,
Pittsburgh.
Do the Giants with Harbaugh, which we'll lead into, do they believe
I think they
in
do.
Dart?
They do. I think they do. But who knows?
Oh, let's talk about it, shall we?
We will. Or we can right now. I think they do believe in him. But Jim Harbaugh is notorious for building coaching staffs that are good. He's not the one calling plays. He's not going to be the one that making up the offense. He's going to run the team like a CEO, and he's going to get guys to work around the guys that they have. That's how he's always functioned. He got hired as a head coach off of special teams. Do not forget. He's not running
Harbaugh for the record.
Oh, I said Jim. It's brothers, whatever. But either way, everything I said was correct. He got hired off of special teams. He's the CEO. He builds programs, and the guys that come in and coach with them are under his umbrella. So he's not going to build the offense based on what he runs usually. He's going to build the offense based on the guy that he hires for the people that are on his team. And I think he believes in them. Otherwise, what? You going to draft a quarterback here? Or who are you going to draft?
Yeah. Well, Mendoza. A lot of people are saying
you'd have to move up to one, give up a lot. I don't think he's going to do that. It doesn't feel like a Harbaugh thing to do. He feels like draft a guy later in the draft that you think might actually be all right.
Okay. In a perfect world, what is Mendoza's ceiling? What is his floor?
Oh God, I think his floor is like David Carr, truly. Because if he's on the Raiders, like he can get just destroyed. He's going to be on a completely different team than he is right now. His ceiling though is probably like, oh God, he's not athletic though. That's like where my head's at. I'm trying to think. Like, who does he play like? He plays a little bit like Tom Brady, but it's not Tom Brady. He's like
a little bit like another guy.
Brock Osweiler.
Kirk Cousins?
Oh, I like that, but he's bigger than him, so maybe that would benefit.
He's bigger than him stature-wise, but he plays the game an awful lot like Kirk.
I was going to say his body style is almost exactly like Tom Brady. That's why my head goes there.
Now, not everybody's Tom.
But Tom Brady coming out of college wasn't that either. So who knows? True. I'm not going to say he's Tom Brady, but who knows?
Nobody's Tom Brady.
Okay.
Excited for the national championships.
The NFL, Mike. What are we doing? Wild card round, coaching carousel. Some guys are in, some guys are out. You're losing dudes that coach teams for 17 years. And you're like, 18? And you're like, hey, I got to go. 19. Water's cold, got to go. It's too cold out here. That's what we're looking at right now. We're starting this off with the least to best is what we're going to do here. We're going to start off with coaching. And we talked about Harbaugh. What a hire. It's not official, but it's official. That's where they're at. Johnny Boy goes to New York, which is a whole different battle than Baltimore, in my opinion. Leaving a crazy amount of guys getting interviews. Some dudes that you wouldn't even expect. We got Vance Joseph back in the head coaching talk. Remember him? Remember when he was with the Chargers, formerly San Diego? We got Mike McDaniel getting ousted out of Miami and immediately getting job interviews, immediately for head coaching. And Todd Bowles is still in Tampa somehow. Who would have thought? A quarter of the league has open vacancies right now. A quarter of the NFL needs head coaches.
This may be, not to bring that word back that we all heard 6 years ago all the time. These are truly unprecedented times.
It's a pandemic of head coaching vacancies.
It's a pandemic of head coaching vacancies. No pun intended on that one.
Yeah.
But 8 vacancies, 8?
Yeah.
3 of which are based off of firings that were like, whoa.
Or firings or leavings, I guess. But let me ask you a question. Beginning of the year, I say pick one head coach to stay in the AFC North. Zach Taylor's probably third, if not fourth.
I didn't think Taylor was going to keep his job. Somehow they're just like, yeah, keep your job. You still suck.
Stefanski, yeah. Tomlin and Harbaugh, no. No one thinks they're leaving. Now, Harbaugh gets fired. Tomlin walks away from the team. Fired, maybe a mutual parting of ways, whatever you want to call it. But Tomlin's like, it's time for me to leave. And I saw his tweet today that said Aaron Rodgers was sobbing. Missed me with that. But, like, I wouldn't expect those guys to be leaving ever, to be honest. And now you get Pittsburgh gets their 4th head coach in 40 years, something like that. Some crazy amount of time.
Can we just talk about the gangster of Steve Biscotti really quick?
Is that the Ravens owner?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I'd
never
did
even
you
seen him before.
Catch his press conference?
Yeah, it was awesome. I never seen him before.
More,
who's this guy?
I need more of this guy.
He needs to be the new Irsay.
He is so off the cuff, and I love it. They were if Tyler Loop doesn't miss that kick, how much longer is John Harbaugh the head coach of the Baltimore Ravens? He's like, 1 more week.
Yeah.
I mean, he had it decided.
When they asked him about Tomlin, and he was like, yeah, but I really hope Harbaugh doesn't go to the Steelers.
Well, he said, wow, wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
He's like, wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah.
He's like, it would be even crazier if Harbaugh goes to the Steelers. He goes, we'll just keep it all in division.
Yep.
That guy's a gangster. We need more of him on TV. That's all I got to say about that.
And we had
Clearly it was mutual parting, though.
It was, yeah. But his was closer to a firing than Tomlin was, though, based on the way that they're saying it.
Yeah, I don't think the Steelers would do anything to fire a head coach on
They were
purpose,
never gonna
nudge him out the door.
Yeah. They were never gonna. He was like, it's my time to leave, so it is what it is. But so much so to say that Harbaugh is free to sign with whoever he wants. But Tomlin leaving before his contract was gone means that the Steelers retain rights for Tomlin. So if anybody wants to hire Tomlin, which Tomlin said he's not going to come out and coach this year, if anybody wants to hire him, they're going to have to do a John Gruden and trade for him.
Okay.
That's the difference there. So he can't sign. He needs to be traded for.
That's right, because the Steelers still own the rights to him, correct?
Yeah, because they didn't fire him. Yeah.
Well, then that tells me he doesn't want to come back. That just
not
tells
right
me
now. He said he's taking at least a year.
Good for him.
Yep. Why not? Go on TV. Fuck it.
I go on TV, either that or I go on vacation for a year. Do you know that Steve Biscotti offered John Harbaugh a year vacation of his choice if he wanted it? He said, I would have paid for it.
Well, yeah, you gotta give him some. I mean, he brought him a championship.
He did. There's no doubt about it. So
Flacco? Come on.
Flacco, dude. Bring in Flacco. He's going to be it for you. Okay. Let's talk about the coach openings. I liked your little pitch. Why don't you run that, Vince? Let's talk about
What pitch?
Going from the bottom to the top and seeing who our, thought process is.
So we go, number 1 overall job right now is clearly, no question about it, Baltimore. You're picking up a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't changed their strategy. They haven't changed their quote-unquote clubhouse, if we're going from an MLB standpoint. They haven't changed their locker room in years. They still have Lamar. Derrick Henry's still clutch and good. The defense still has some guys. I don't even know how, teams, how they usually function because guys get fired all the time. I don't know what they'd be looking for in Baltimore. Are they looking for an offensive guy?
You know who comes to mind that has, in my opinion, a name written all over it?
Okay.
I think Brian Flores.
To Baltimore. I had him.
I think
I had him in
Flores to
Pittsburgh.
Baltimore.
I had him in Pittsburgh in my head.
Maybe, but think about it. If you're any perspective, new head coach in the NFL, go to a team with a quarterback, a running back, some offensive linemen that look to be on the up and up, just need some coaching, a defensive line that's legit.
He wasn't bad in Miami. I wouldn't be against him getting hired there. It would make more sense in Baltimore than Miami.
You bring a disciple with you from the O'Connell tree to get that offense moving in the right direction. Think about it. Yeah.
And you got, everybody wants Jesse Minter right now. Are you seeing that?
I don't understand the thought process of why you'd want Jesse Minter. Did you see that for the vacancy of the offensive coordinator in Los Angeles, the Chargers, they gave Sharon Moore an interview? Jim Harbaugh could give a shit.
He was, why should he? Mm-hmm. He wants to win games. He literally does not give a shit what's going on as long as he's winning games. He is the I don't care about my morals, let me win games. He's the epitome of that. Mm-hmm. And you got to almost respect it because he's always been all football. He's always been all football, completely. It's
I don't
looking
think
like
Mike McDaniel gets another head coaching opportunity.
I think he goes in OCs for 2 years and he becomes a head coach right away after that.
I think Robert Saleh's up. I think Robert Saleh could be in for a team like you think about the Cardinals. You think about a team like the Titans, maybe, depending on how it works.
Anybody that was the head coach of the Jets, you got to give him a second shot because he was the head coach of the Jets. Todd Bowles, I think he should have been fired. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's the beneficiary of a shitty division, but he's coaching the Bucs a hell of a lot better than he did the Jets. And my thing with Saleh is that 49ers defense is not good. I know they're playing still, but they're not good.
They have a lot of injuries right now on that. Fred Warner. You think about that. That's like the glue to making that defense tick and talk.
Still, they're not good, dude.
They don't have the bangers of the defensive linemen that they used to. Bosa's out.
That's true.
There's some pretty big injuries on that defensive line. But once again, unprecedented times. Jonathan Gannon getting fired. Pew, 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 pew. See ya.
Yeah, duh.
I think the biggest name on this list that we were talking about for the Bears hire is Clint Kubiak.
Yeah, he's there. That's what I'm saying. 8 guys need to get hired. So there's going to be a couple head scratchers. There's no question about it.
Okay, if all teams to pick a head scratcher, who would it be to you?
Probably the Titans.
Or the Ravens, because think about it. They gave a special teams coordinator a head coaching job.
That's true. Before the Harbaugh name held as much weight as they had.
Yeah.
I could see what I know for sure. What I would say for sure is that Brian Flores isn't young, which goes against my last take, but the Pittsburgh Steelers are hiring somebody young. Because if you go down their tree of who they've hired, they've gotten younger and younger, and they keep them going, and they keep them for 20 years. I think they're going to hire somebody young. If you look at the numbers right now, if you look at where people think people are going to go, Chris Shula, you been seeing this name pop around a little bit?
Don Shula's grandkid?
The thing is I don't even know if he has any connection to him. I've just seen his name, and I'm like, Shula, got to be Don Shula. But who knows? I didn't even look it up. He was defensive quality coach for the Chargers in 2015. Moves to the Rams under McVay. He is a defensive guy. He was linebackers coach for the Rams Super Bowl when they defeated the Bengals. He was promoted to defensive coordinator, replacing Raheem Morris when he went to the Atlanta Falcons. Now defense coordinator of the Rams. I could see him going. He's 39. Go to Pittsburgh and coach in Pittsburgh forever.
The LaFleur brother is also Mike LaFleur is getting some looks.
He was last year too, yeah.
Yeah, McVay guy. Okay. And then the passing games coordinator for the Rams, Nate Scheelhaas.
Yeah, oh yeah, a lot of love.
which would be an awesome Pittsburgh name for them to pronounce. Nice, Shieldhaas.
But the Pittsburgh Steelers aren't hiring an offensive guy
Why wouldn't they?
because they don't.
Okay.
Unprecedented.
Well,
I guess if you're going to go
unprecedented
sure.
to the word. It's going to be an interesting. Harbaugh already getting the title of head coach. They were just like, name a number, we'll give it to you.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to know the odds for Pittsburgh to prove that they're not going to hire an offensive guy, or nobody thinks so? It's Shula, Flores, Sala, Minter. Those are top 4.
I could see a defensive head coach, but it's the identity of Pittsburgh. One could say the same thing about the Browns too.
Well, Cowher was defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Cowher, Tomlin move on to defense again. It's worked the last 2 times.
Yeah, it is.
Why not?
The Titans is an interesting one to me.
Who knows? Who knows?
I think that's the perfect job for Stefanski to step in with a young quarterback, mold him the way he needs to, make it his.
I disagree.
What's your opinion?
I think he's Baltimore. I think they see what he's doing in Cleveland, and they're like, give him Lamar and see what he's going to do. I think he's Baltimore.
Yeah, but he's proven he really, unless.
But if he can unlock the extra out of Lamar Jackson and run a wild-ass offense with him, like he's never had a Ferrari. He's never been able to drive a Ferrari, but he's driving the hell out of a Ford Escape.
Mm-hmm.
Why not give it to him?
You know, I could see some head coaches foregoing, or some potential head coaching opportunities, guys foregoing them and saying, you know what, I'm going to go take the offensive coordinator job in Tampa. I'm going to go take the offensive coordinator job in Detroit.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do these other jobs that are wide open. As you start to look at, the carousel and what this could be.
One team's going to get the 8th best guy, and you don't want to be that team. And you got to think about
it's going to be the Cardinals, Browns, or Titans. Or the Raiders.
Probably. Well, and it's the same. I mean, the Browns is probably the worst job right now.
You don't have a quarterback.
And you got a lot of money tied up in a lot of dudes. So you're like, we're not going to be able to spend a lot of money. The Cardinals are lost. What do the Cardinals have? Trey McBride?
You have Trey McBride, and you have to find somebody who believes in a aging former first-round draft pick in Kyler Murray.
He's leaving. They're not even going to start him. He's not even the future for them, in my opinion.
Well, then I don't know who you're going to draft. Maybe you just go in another year, Bichette, tank for Dante Moore or whoever the QB is going to be, or Arch. And
guess what's the same situation is Miami. What are you doing in Miami? You have Tua, who's not. He needs to leave. What else
you got? Mashed potato brains, who needs to leave.
A hell of a player. That's all you got.
Miami is another vacancy that we're just not talking about. Next year is going to be so interesting. But I'm just so blessed and grateful that the Bears aren't on this list anymore.
It ain't us.
We're not on the list anymore.
Hey,
it ain't us.
It ain't us.
Look at us. Not me.
And
not
also,
me.
Thank God that they fired him last year. Because if we're looking at Ben Johnson going on all of these teams this year, I don't think Ben Johnson's coming to the Bears. I don't think he is.
No, I think Ben Johnson had the Bears picked from day one.
Yeah, but
he could have had the job in Washington and decided to specifically say turn the plane around. I'm not going.
Which I get it.
So, in my opinion, if you would have fired the Everflush, Flus is loose. By the way, some of my favorite videos of all time are watching side-by-side videos of Flus addressing the locker room after a win, and then Ben Johnson addressing the locker room after a win.
Going to the Bucks Bulls game right next to McVay. Or not McVay, LaFleur.
Yeah, just Flus is an idiot. Not a fan.
Yeah. He's fired again. He's lost 2 jobs in 2 years.
He won't coach again. That guy sucks.
No, he's going to go coach at like Buffalo or some college in the middle of nowhere and be a program builder. Because that's what he'd be good at, because he's a good guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he was a typical McCaskey hire there.
Yeah,
I will say that it's nice not to be on this list, but I do believe it was Ben Johnson to the Bears or
bust.
Nothing.
But
he wanted to be in Chicago, and it's proven that he clearly wants to be here because Chicago Bears won a wild card playoff game on Saturday.
Welcome to house money. Welcome to house money, Mike.
Man, oh man, I don't know if I've been happier in disbelief in my entire life.
I've never been sadder to happier. I've never experienced emotions to that degree that I did that night.
I wanted to cry.
Oh, I did.
Kind of wanted. I wanted to
Couple tears
cry
came
a
out.
little. There was a couple man tears there. I was a nervous wreck. I was losing my shit.
Yep.
Wife was like, "You're making me anxious." I'm like, "I'm very anxious."
Yeah, get out of here then. You're not supposed to be here.
I was losing my mind.
Yeah.
Breathing. I was like breathing exercises. I sounded like a pregnant woman. It was insane to me.
Yeah.
I have not seen a Bears win that important, that special to a franchise in my entire life.
I was at a watch party with 7 grown men, probably. And all of them.
Anonymous caller, right? Anonymous caller
was there as well. Shout
out to anonymous caller.
Everybody was all negative. I'm like, positive vibes only, PVO. We're thinking happy. Everything turns around. We're a fourth quarter team. They got to change all this stuff. This guy's not getting it, blah, blah, blah. It was a fucking mess in the first half. And then on the same regard, Packers fans started talking really early. And I was like, oh, God, you know how this goes. And there was a little inkling in my heart. I thought this is the closest you can get to 28-3. Because we were looking at 21-3 going into the half. And you're like, oh, Jesus, this is going to be hard to climb back from. Some bullshit was going to happen. It was always going to be a coin flip the whole time. I see all these Packers fans like laughing and like, same old Bears. And I'm like, oh, please, for the love of God, just eat them alive. And God damn it, they did it. Convincing win? Certainly not. Certainly not. Defense convinced? Certainly not. In the regular season, Caleb Williams did not throw interceptions. He had single-digit interceptions this year, and he throws 2 in that game, and one of them was not his fault. I'll give him that. But you're like, is the light too bright? And the lights, when they get bright, he's better. And we've never seen that before. None of us know how to act. I was saying this to, it was my uncle the other day. I was 11 when the Bears last won a playoff game. No, I was 15, and I'm 30 now.
Uh-huh.
They don't win playoff. They don't go to them, let alone win them. So I didn't know how to act.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's that? 12 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever it may be. I mean, the last time they won multiple, I was 11. So like it's a whole different thing to deal with. And God damn it, they won it. And are they going to win the next game? Who fucking knows? They can win any game.
At this stage of the game, I'm putting them up against anybody, and they got a shot. I look at the gaps, which there is a lot defensively. We cannot get pressure. We have some key injuries right now that are really hurting us. TJ Edwards is basically done for the rest of the year.
That's the one guy you really don't want to see go down.
That's the one guy you really don't want to see. He's been having some issues. You need to find a draft replacement for him. But I just really want to thank McManus for missing multiple field goals and an extra point.
He's public enemy number 1 up there in Green Bay, buddy.
He's done. He will not be back in a Green Bay
shot.
uniform. LaFleur, I don't know what happens in the fourth quarter. He forgets how to coach.
I know.
Especially
against the Bears.
If they would have fired him, though, it kind of would have been the icing on the proverbial
cake. You
cake.
can't, though.
You cannot fire that guy.
Here's the argument. There's 8 openings. He's getting interviewed for all 8 of them the minute they fire him.
Of course.
And then someone else to come in, and you're going against 8 different teams trying to find a head coach. There's no reason to. The game ended, and they were looking at extending him because they don't go on 1-year contracts. They're looking at extending him right now. So, you can't fire him. You can't.
As they should. He has some things he could work on. I think any coach does.
That's recency bias, though, to get rid of him.
Start to figure you out.
Yeah.
The Bears sit right now at 12-6. Caleb Williams proved that he has multiple dogs in him.
Yeah.
The man is
kennel.
Cold as ice. He is cold as ice.
That's the name.
Say what you will. The man may paint his nails. He may do this, but he is proving he is the first pick overall in the 2024 NFL draft. Not only that, he's also proving that he can do things on a football field that not many people can do. That 4th and 8 throw to Roma Dunze with the game on the line, that would have been the game. Wow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And
was-
so much so that everybody said that was unbelievable. He can't even do it. No one can do that. Only him.
He was doing this type of stuff at USC. I've been grateful enough to say I've been following this guy since day one, since he beat Texas in the Red River. This kid's got ice in his veins. When the lights are the brightest,
Even
he
you
shows.
can't even say that it's going to go to the NFL because, like, a lot of times that doesn't happen because defenses are better.
Doesn't
and
always translate.
won a playoff game, and he's
Won a playoff
he's
game.
tied with Trubisky and Jay Cutler with wins against the Packers.
In 2 years. It's crazy.
And Ben Johnson says I like beating LaFleur twice a year.
And Ben
Congrats.
Johnson said, fuck the Packers, and he hates
Dude,
those guys, and stood by his
so-
comments.
This hurt my feelings, but Dick Vitale, the college basketball guy, said it was classless. I'm like, fuck off. Lil Wayne was talking shit. A bunch of people were like, there's no class anymore. You want to know the number one reason that you're salty that you lost is claiming that there's no class. No one says that. And also, need I remind you, I fucking own you, discount double check. Need I remind you? You don't like it coming back at you. I'm sorry. You got to get over it. Like, times are different. Sometimes the Bears win now, and I just hope it keeps going forever.
Curly Lambeau and George Hallis
Yeah.
fucking hated each other.
Yeah.
So to see a head coach know the history of the sport, know the history of the franchise, and say, I am leaning on this in every way I know how, and I'm going to hate them with every ounce of my being.
Yeah, you should.
This is our head coach in this city. This man is going to do great things.
Yeah.
And I don't know what more I could say. I watch every post-game press conference. This man is one of one. Give him whatever money he needs to be the lifetime head coach of the Chicago Bears. I'm there already. I'm there.
Deep breaths.
I'm there.
I want to be with
If
you.
he's not the head
I
coach
want to be
for the
with
Bears
you,
for the
but
next 30
Matthew
years,
Nagy
there's
almost won a
something.
goddamn playoff game too, and we were shit
Matthew
got bad
Nagy,
quick.
Matt Nagy,
Who's also getting head coaching interviews?
did not turn a team around the year before who only won 4 football games. Okay? Matt Nagy doesn't have an offense that's proven in multiple systems across the NFL.
Multiple systems.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson's got one.
Yeah. Multiple. 2. It's working in Chicago.
It worked that one year with Mitch.
No,
I'm
I'm
not- I
not
don't want
talking about Nagy. I'm talking about Ben Johnson.
I know
Ben
you
Johnson
are.
took a failing quarterback who nobody believed in Jared Goff and turned him into a Pro Bowler.
Right. Okay. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I see where you're at.
And
now.
then took
It's
a
not Mahomes.
kid who had no direction, who everybody wants to compare to Mahomes. And I got news. He's out here looking like he could be it.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to give him a lifetime until he does
was-
it twice.
there was a lot about Nagy's offense, though, that's very gimmicky. You think
Ben
of
Johnson
Santa
learned
Slay and all
that
this
shit too, though. Ben Johnson
but
learned
he
that
hasn't
shit
do-
too, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't do that every game.
That's what I'm saying. He learned. He learned from it because he did do it last time. And you're like, hey, buddy, slow down.
Mhm.
And, like, there's a lot of games left, but, like, I believe in him
Just the
wholeheartedly.
going
and
for it on 4th down
Always.
again and again and
fuck
again.
it. Yeah.
Just all balls. Fuck it. Let's go put this team out on the field. And my guys against your guys, I'm going to choose
And
my
I
guys.
love the painted nails, and I love all that shit because when you beat him, and then you're like, "Oh, fuck you, get after it, dude." He's the dog. I love it all. I love Luther Burden. I love all the shit talk. Like, let's go, let's do it. And now they play the Rams, and like, this is what I was saying earlier. This is house money now. I said it last week. I'm like, you beat the Packers, whatever. I want them to win everything. I'm not going to get super fucking pissed if they lose. I was going to be pissed if they lost to the Packers, but they didn't lose to the Packers, and now they're going to play the Rams, and fuck it, win again. You're at home. Do it
Wind
again.
chill is looking to be -6 in Chicago on Sunday afternoon. We have the 4:30 window. Potential chance of precipitation, about 16-mile-per-hour winds off the lake.
Well, the Bears are practicing with no heaters.
Love it.
I love it. But one thing I will say is people are cherry picking stats as they usually do, and they're saying, well, Matt Stafford's 1-6 in cold weather games. He played for the
terrified.
Lions. He played for the Lions.
I'm terrified.
The reason he's 1-6 is because the Lions went 0-16 the year before he had that game. He played for garbage. He's a good / great / Hall of Fame quarterback, and their team is good.
Boogeyman. He's
And
the boogeyman.
Davante Adams is used to playing in Lambeau. All those guys are good. Their defense maybe not battle tested in the cold. Our defense isn't good either. So it's going to be a toss-up game. I think we're back to a coin flip game. I think if you ask me in week 3 if they're playing the Rams, I say they beat them by 4 touchdowns. So that's where we're at right now. But no, that's coming. That's all I'm saying. He's not like, oh, he's bad in cold weather. He's not bad ever. He's Matt Stafford.
He's Matt Stafford. He's him. Always has been. Guy's an absolute legend.
He's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer.
Pulled the
questions
game out of
asked.
his hat in Carolina that everybody kind of wrote him off there for a second, and then he just
shouldn't have been that close, Mike.
wouldn't have been that. But to put a bow on this Bears win, I am over the moon with this team. Let's talk about the handshake for a minute before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts?
Awesome.
He totally gave it right back to him.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. People are getting all pissed off about having no class.
He gave it. LaFleur did it to him when they were in Green Bay.
I know. That's what I'm saying. People are just like, no class. He needs to respect. Blah, blah. He doesn't even respect shit. Fuck the Pack. It's always fuck the Packers. It's always been. Fuck them.
I love it.
You only say
It's
there's no
fantastic.
class if you lose. So sorry on your lose. You win the class battle. Congratulations. We got a class war.
Congrats on winning the class battle.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Have fun in
and
Cancun.
right on to- have fun in Cancun. Division rounds. Let's talk about the rest of the wild card round, shall we?
Yeah.
So we kind of touched on it. The Rams beat the Panthers 34-31 in a comeback win where the Panthers looked like they were hanging with a very good football
At
team.
home. There's no
At
reason
home.
that game should have been in Carolina, but that's beyond me. That record does not say we should be at home. I get it. But all things said, the Panthers are heading in a good direction. It should not have been this close. And Matt Stafford fucked his finger up, and it was clear that it wasn't going well until he needed to, and then he made it happen.
Well, he fucked his finger up, and then somebody was like, "Get the Toradol."
Yeah.
And Toradol helps.
You want to feel
And-
nothing, buddy? Here you go.
Hey, you want to feel absolutely nothing? Let's do this.
Yep.
There was a quote from Davante Adams that on that final drive for them to win the game, he said, "All right, boys, let's go snatch their souls."
I like
And
that.
I'm like, and Davante's like, "That's the coldest thing I've ever heard anybody say in my entire career."
Who said that?
Matt Stafford.
Oh, he said that to the. Oh, I like that a lot.
He said that to his offense in the huddle
Okay,
before
I
that
see.
drive started. He
Yeah.
said, "Let's go steal their soul."
Do it.
And Davante said, "That's the coldest thing I've ever heard anybody say in any situation ever."
God damn it, it worked. That's why it's like
boy, it did work.
hell of a defense, young defense, but hell of a defense. And you have the captain. I mean, he's the captain of all quarterbacks in the league right now, right? He's the elder statesman.
Yes, the things he's capable of doing.
Yeah.
Not many I mean, one could say no quarterback does.
Well, I was gonna say there's no Brady, no Rodgers isn't what he was. Like Matt Stafford's that guy. He's the elder statesman. He's gonna make shit happen.
The no look throws, the things, the Joker moves he's capable of pulling in the pocket of. I'm going to take my eyes and move that safety this way and put the ball exactly where you used to be because I know how to move you with my head is bananas. Yo, pause.
Pause. He's the G. I'm scared of him. It's gonna be fun. But hey, even the Panthers, you got to be happy with that season. You got to be happy with that season based on what you were looking like last year.
For the Panthers, it's something to build on. If you're Bryce Young, go get really good next year and prove that you're still the guy because you still have a lot of people
I'm gonna say could have
doubting you.
Could have Caleb.
You could have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but your owner thinks he knows better than everybody. So there you have it.
Yep. Turn that hat around.
Turning that hat around just like over the top.
What an ass.
I am excited for this game on Saturday
Me too.
or Sunday. I'm stoked. But the Panthers, man, you can't. They put up a fight. They scored
Yeah.
31 points against a very good team, and literally it came down to one touchdown and a drive that was masterful at the very least. So,
Yeah. And like Dave Canales is the man. That was the right hire. They made the right hire.
yeah, Canales is a good dude. All-time Hawkeye head coach.
So
Good-looking
hot, dude. Oh, we haven't talked
Dude.
about that. Speaking of pandemics, we got a pandemic of hot head coaches everywhere, dude. The LaFleurs, the McVays, the Canaleses, even Sala was a beefcake. You know, he was a little bit of
Canales
Dwayne
is
The
just
Rock
like
Johnson.
awkwardly good-looking. Like,
Handsome.
That guy's a
Just
good-looking kid.
handsome son of a gun is what he is.
Yeah. I mean, you can't hate on it. He's just like, hey, he's a good-looking
But
guy.
you got hot beefcake coaches all over the place, dude. What are you gonna do? You know,
That doesn't necessarily make him successful,
Nuh-uh.
but he's on the right path.
you know, some of these dudes are just caked up.
Do you think
what?
caked out, dude? Just
Yeah,
caked
dude.
out.
Some of them are. It just is what it is. Do I think?
Do you think that the Jaguars are like a little sad right now? That
Yeah,
they went back to their old ways.
I think I said this almost verbatim. That I'm like every single part of the Jaguars are better than the Bills, except for the most important. And that was the difference maker. It really was. The Bills had no reasonable like excuse to even try to win that game.
Mhm.
But they got Josh Allen, dude.
You got Josh Allen, that's right.
He's just that guy. And like
It's him.
T-Law, he goes out and runs and guns, and the Bills know how to play in the playoffs, and he throws some interceptions. But I would rather rely on Trevor Lawrence slinging it and seeing what happens than him being sheepish and going back to his old ways. I'd rather him lose on 2 interceptions.
Well, some of those picks were pretty bad. I'm not
They were
gonna
bad.
lie. Right?
But at least
I feel-
they have the confidence to throw the ball.
I understand that. The running game got taken away. It seems like it should have been a little bit more. It seemed like they got a little one-dimensional.
Yeah.
You got a two-headed backfield here, Etienne and Tootin, who are legit, and they only had a total of 14 carries.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I don't like the game script here. It seemed like you got a little one-dimensional, and before you knew it, you were trying to win from behind, and then
Well, and you went all the way to the end of the game. They went all the way to the end of the game.
And picks unfortunately ruined things in the fourth quarter.
What was
You
there,
throw
like
a pick in the fourth quarter.
I think there were 7 lead changes in this game. You're like, no one was confident they were going to win it at the game until the clock's hit 0, to be honest.
Correct. And Josh Allen just doing Josh Allen stuff. 11 carries, 33 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, the man is him.
Well, that's
He
the thing.
impregnated Haley Steinfeld.
Dog. If James Cook isn't having a good game, well, they got a running back and that also throws the ball 70 yards. It's like James Cook went 15 carries, 46 yards, and they win the game. Like, what other team that's run dominant like that can just do that? There is none. He's the X factor. And again, we said it last week. He's going to get hated on if he can't go through the AFC and at least get to the conference.
Especially with no Mahomes in the conference right now.
And no Lamar, who are the 2 world beaters against him. But now he gets to go up against the best team in the goddamn AFC. So, like,
Well, are they though? Because the Jaguars made him look silly a few weeks back.
at any given Sunday, but record-wise, they are.
And then the shitty part, you got to go into Mile High, which is not a very easy place to play football.
What's it, top 3 worst
It's very
places to
difficult.
play?
Difficult place to play. Just
Seattle
in elevation,
there,
it's
and
difficult
then
to breathe.
And then the loudness. The fans in Denver are not forgiving. Like, that's hard, and it's outside. Like, it's the whole thing. But who would you pick to play outside right now? I'd pick Josh Allen 1-1 in that draft.
I'm going to take Buffalo. Yeah, I'm going to take Josh Allen to play outside. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
It's
put
going to be a
Jacksonville in
game.
there. Different.
Another thing I'd like to point out, Matt Milano's back for this defense in Buffalo.
Yeah.
That is so overlooked. Matt Milano is one of the best middle linebackers in all of football.
He's a leader of that
And
D.
is like, yeah. And he's back now and wasn't half the season. It's starting to get perfect stormy. I kind of like it. Bills win 27-24, which we will talk about the next round. All right. Chargers, Pats. This game was so
Ugh.
underwhelming. This game
Just-
sucked.
If there's no blocking, you just can't. You gotta block for the guy. And I know it's excuse after excuse after excuse for Justin Herbert, and everybody says anything, but 11 guys play on both sides. You gotta have a full team. No blocking. And watching this game too, I was like, this didn't convince me that the Patriots are good at all. It's nothing about it made me think that they were good. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know if the Patriots are them. I just kind of look at this and go, oh, okay.
the Chargers looked bad, and they looked unhealthy, and no one could do anything. But that wasn't
One
like the
could say-
Patriots are good. There wasn't any of that.
If you have Joe Alt, if you have Rashawn Slater, do you win this football game?
It's possible.
I
What
say
was
they
it, a
do.
2-score game?
I mean, he was on his back majority of the game.
The
Herbert getting his
majority.
head kicked in. Not
You
good.
can't blame it on it. You can't blame it on him. You can't. Like, whatever you want to do, but you can't blame it on him.
No, I don't disagree with that. Chargers underwhelming once again, but it seems like they're building something there, and I believe by next year, if they can stay healthy, that's a playoff team once again. But the
It's
Patriots,
hardball.
to your
Yeah.
point, you're going to play the Texans this week. Don't take that game lightly.
That's a different ball game.
Don't take that game lightly. And to speak about the Texans, an absolute rout of the Pittsburghs.
Yeah.
Of the Pittsburghs and the Pittsburgh Steelers
I
in
didn't expect
Pittsburgh,
this.
30-6.
I thought they'd put up a fight.
DK Metcalf sucks.
Yeah. And it was also like it was closer than 30-6 for the majority of the game. But then like
Brick for a hand Metcalf, dude.
midway through the third quarter, you're like, oh, this is done. Aaron Rodgers, no juice, couldn't run the ball. The Gainwell magic was gone. And CJ Stroud had a shit game, too, if we're being honest. It wasn't like he was playing his ass off. It was that defense. It was that defense the entire time.
You know who had a great game, Vince?
Woody.
Good old Jaquavius Woody Marks.
Yep.
USC legend. 19 carries, 112 yards, 6 yards average carry,
And
20 yards carry for a touchdown. Woo!
going into this game, I'm like, Woody Marks coming back. They don't have a fucking running game. That's probably going to be their biggest issue. And he was like, I got it solved. Now, do they have it solved against the Mike Vrabel defense? It's a whole different conversation. But the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't belong. We knew they didn't belong. We still took them because of Aaron Rodgers' voodoo. He's done. He's probably done. But again, he hasn't done his nice little tour of America and being like, I'm retired and look at how good I am. So we'll see if that happens. But
You just get to
there's a
point
reason.
where it's-
There's a
it's
reason
over,
Tomlin's
man.
like, he was sick
I'm
of getting to playoffs and losing. That's what it was.
Well, I think it's that, and you can only do it so long, and to the point to be like, all right, somebody wants to come in here and try and, be the one who takes a 43-year-old quarterback next year to the playoffs. Be my guest, but that guy is not me.
That's what I was saying earlier. If you got to get a quarterback, like they're probably top 3 and need a quarterback. Rodgers is going. They keep Will Howard and they start him.
Maybe
I wouldn't.
Kyler Murray.
Either there or New York. Either there. Or New
Kyler
York,
Murray
man.
in the gold and black, man, could be a deal.
Okay. All right. I don't know. We'll see.
Well-
Bring back Kenny Pickett.
Let's talk about Charlie Kirk. I mean, Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk, 8
Yeah, what a
receptions, 1 touchdown, 144 yards, 9 targets. Absolute dog.
He's the funniest. He's one of the funniest receivers in the league.
He just pops up randomly, and you're like,
It's-
holy shit.
From a
he's
fantasy
still
perspective,
around.
he's the worst, and he always ends up on my fucking team. And he always
You're like,
has
oh, this
3 or
is the year
4
for
weeks.
Christian Kirk.
He doesn't have 20 points. He has 3 or 4 weeks where he has 35 points, and every other week he has 4. And you never know when it's going to happen. You always get pissed off when he does it. But he's good. He's talented. They, at full strength, are quite a receiving crew. CJ Stroud, again, like I said, 250, 21 for 32, very efficient. Nothing about that game was like, oh, I'm convinced he's very good. It was defense led. It was Christian Kirk making plays when he needed to. He didn't ruin it for him, but he wasn't killing it either. It's all defense on that team. It's all defense.
Remember when he little broed Caleb?
I do, and it hasn't been the same since then. He literally has changed since then.
Correct. Both players
Clearly,
are
we're
truly-
biased, but yeah, they both were changed.
Yeah, they're both were changed after that, no doubt about it. Texans 2 defensive touchdowns. So the
That's what
game
I'm
was actually
saying.
a little bit closer than what it looked
This
to be.
is
but
what I'm
still,
saying. It's that defense is so. It's the best defense in the league, maybe except for
it's pretty
Seattle.
nasty.
But they're more talented than Seattle,
Defensively?
like player wise, player by player.
Are
Yes.
you sure about that?
Yeah, dude. Show me a Derek
Ooh.
Stingley on that defense. Show me a Will Anderson on that defense. Show me a Daniil Hunter on that defense.
Leonard Williams. Can we talk about a beast of Leonard Williams, that safety that they got back there right now, playing epic football from Texas A&M? His last name is so difficult to pronounce, I can't even.
Yeah. Well, what?
So,
whatever the fuck. Are you saying
Iwanarama or whatever
Oh,
the
you're
hell
talking
his
about
name is?
Seattle. Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, like,
he's
I'm
an
saying
absolute
player for
dog.
player. Like, I'm going to take Houston because they built that defense, and D'Amico Ryans is a hell of a defense. But Michael McDonald is putting together quite a defense in Seattle, too. There's no question about it.
Yeah, Michael
He-
McDonald's out here making bangers, and then
And they
winning
get a
football
break.
games.
You forget they're still here, but they're still here. But
Seattle is still here.
EAGLES. Eagles.
It's over, man. Sirianni just
We knew.
yeah, he's not done. Don't call for his head.
No,
But
every other year.
I don't see AJ Brown in an Eagles uniform next year.
Needs to leave.
That's he gone.
Purely a distraction. Petula's been axed.
Nick Petula gone. Hit the bricks, kid. It looked very
Joe
much
or
like
Nick?
I don't know, Nick.
Is it Nick Petula? No, it's Nick Sirianni. Joe Petula.
Are you sure?
How you done? I don't know.
Pick an Italian name. I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
look
is
at
it Joey or
Petula.
is it Nicky? I don't know. What are we gonna do?
Who the fuck is this guy? Kevin Petullo. It's Kevin.
Oh, it's Kevin. Jesus, you leave him home alone and he
God
sucks at
damn.
calling offensive
This
plays.
fucking guy.
They got very stagnant this year on offense. Don't know what more to say. The last half of the year is,
Can't run the
Bears
ball.
wise. Yeah, I would have preferred to play the Eagles and the Rams. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, dude.
But
yeah, dude.
49ers. Thanks, I guess. Brock Purdy looked like shit
That defense is
for
good though.
3 quarters.
The Eagles have a good defense. They
Purdy
have
looked
bad
like
offense.
Dog shit, and then just
Yeah.
woke up in the 4th quarter. Jawan Jennings throws a touchdown pass. Brock Purdy
Reminds me of
throws 2
somebody.
touchdown passes. To the
Ever
same
seen a
guy.
guy? Ever seen a guy play 3 quarters that look like dog shit and the 4th quarter is amazing?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, every single goddamn week of our
What's
lives.
hilarious
this year.
about Brock Purdy and Caleb Williams is their stat line's almost identical.
I know. They do the same shit. That's why that game is
Kinda.
so fun. They do the same shit the whole time.
They
They're the same
do.
quarterback. They're the same
They
quarterback.
they pull rabbits out of the hat. There's no doubt. Christian McCaffrey, 2 touchdowns, 6 receptions, 66 yards.
Juwan
Bogged down in
Jennings.
the backfield. Man, I feel really bad for George Kittle.
I know.
George Kittle tore his Achilles.
He can't
Oh.
play for more than 4 games in a row. It sucks. Because he plays like such a rabid hound dog that he's just always going to hurt himself.
He plays like an absolute madman. There's no doubt about it. He's gone for next year. I don't know if he's back with this team.
I don't know if
I
he
mean,
can
at
play
this stage of the
football
game,
anymore, dude.
I don't know if you should just
Every
you have
year.
you have a career in pro wrestling, George Kittle. Just go do that.
He's going to
It
get
was
injured
fun
doing
while it
that, too,
lasts.
though. But who
Yeah,
do they,
but-
they got? What do they got? Jake Tongs or whatever is the backup, and he's had quite a year.
Jake Tungis.
Yeah, he's had quite a year this year. He's been playing really well. I'm scared. I am scared of the 49ers, and I think
about
the
the Mar-
49ers. Sorry, go
How
ahead.
about Demarcus Robinson goat game, dude? 6
Oh, yeah.
receptions, 111 yards at a
He had
touchdown.
one of those with
I
the
don't need to
Rams a
go
couple
there.
of years ago too. He had a couple like, who the fuck is this guy? Where'd he come from?
Where'd you come from?
He's small and talented. Small and talented. And Jawan Jennings, what a throw, huh?
Yeah,
What a
when he's
toss.
not punching guys in the dick, he's throwing great passes. I don't get it.
He's the joke of no. He's the most hated for other teams and the most loved for his team.
Well, Christian McCaffrey saved him on that throw because Christian McCaffrey was like, oh shit, I gotta get that ball.
He made a
And
catch.
He made a hell of a catch.
Takes 2 to tango.
Does
He's
take
not
2
paid to
tango.
throw the ball, but he was done and it worked out.
Very true. Very true. Hell of a game. Definitely one that I think the Eagles are back next year. I think you get
Every
rid of
other
you trim the
year.
fat. You trim the fat, you go get a new OC that's worth his shit. Fangio's still around. That defense is still nails.
Yeah. What
In
did
my
they do?
opinion, they're going to win their division again next
They
year.
go to the Super Bowl, play the Chiefs, they lose. Next year, they missed the playoffs. They had a bunch of issues. Year after that, Saquon Barkley's a god. They go to the Super Bowl. They win it. This year, they lose in the first round. Their offense is dead. Everything sucks. They were calling for Sirianni's head at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
And
Saquon
now they're
not
gonna
really
come.
a factor in this game either.
He
which is
wasn't a
crazy.
factor all season. They're going to come in next year and they're going to have a hell of a fucking offense and they're going to win another Super Bowl. That's what they're going to do next year. Every other
It's
year.
an interesting bet, but remember, team out of Chicago's back up. Okay,
I'm with you. The price of the brick's going up.
let's get some divisional round anticipation going.
Oh yeah.
Do I pick
Hey,
this week or do
Rest
you?
versus Russ, Mike. Rest versus Russ. How do you feel?
Depending on the game, Russ, I think the team who has the momentum is going to win.
I like where you're at. Okay.
All right.
You pick first this week.
All right. Let's start with the Bills and Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
This is a first game, afternoon slate. Bills were in the same situation last weekend. Bills Broncos at Mile High. Broncos,
much better team
for
though.
whatever reason, do not play really good in that mid-afternoon window. They didn't play well.
Playoffs, 1 week of rest, Mike.
Sean Payton, 1 week of rest. Maybe there's a little rust. Bo Nix gets one-dimensional. Matt Milano's back. I like the Bills. I think this is Reggie. This is
Reggie Bush.
no.
Reggie
Who
White.
played for the Pacers?
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
This is the Reggie Miller year for Josh Allen.
It's the Olajuwon year.
Olajuwon year for
It's the
Josh
Rockets coming up when Mike Jordan's not in the playoffs. Okay, I like it.
So it's your time in your division to go and win. It's your time in your conference. Take the conference. You're the best quarterback in the conference. Go win the fucking game.
I got good and or bad news for you. Is I'm also taking the Bills, and my pick strategy at this point. Not saying they're always going to happen. My pick strategy at this point is I'm taking the best quarterback. I'm just going to do it.
Does it kind of feel good? Does it feel good a little?
Feel good. I like it. I'm taking the best quarterback. Give me Josh Allen. I'm taking Josh Allen over Bo Nix every single day.
Okay. And what's your thought process? Do we think that they come out flat? Do we think that Denver comes out flat this game?
Well, their defense is so good. But I don't think there's really stifling Josh Allen as much as slowing him down. Their offense I've never been convinced by. And they've had a couple games where you're like, someone's pushing you here. Like if they push them a little bit, if they don't completely break down, if they don't Berlin Wall after the war, then they're going to be all right against that offense. And I think that Josh Allen can take care of that defense because of that dual threat possibility.
What do you believe the spread of this game is?
I think they have Broncos 3.5.
Less.
2?
Bills are favored -1.5.
Bills are favored? Probably because of me. Probably because my
because of guys like you, dude.
Yeah, dude. Everybody's like, Josh Allen's better, dude. Idiots. We're a fan ran podcast. We're not insiders, kids.
We're 100% a fan read podcast, but just showing you there's some predictions here.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay. Wild. The second game on Saturday is the 49ers and the Seahawks. The 49ers go to Seattle in potentially a game that could have some inclement weather on account of rain being present in the Pacific Northwest. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah. They're going to win this game. The 49ers are so beat up. They're so beat
49ers are beat up. They don't have Kittle. Fred Warner said he's practicing to try and come back.
But he hasn't played all year. You gotta.
Yeah.
So
Vince is taking the Seahawks too.
Yeah, Seahawks 4.5.
Seahawks 7.5.
Woo!
Heavy. They think they're going to
I'm taking
win
San
decisively.
Fran with the points, though. No, because San
Give me
Fran doesn't
the
get blown
under.
out.
I understand, but
Okay.
This is going to be a tough game. I'm
see.
going to look at the total for the game's 45.5. I'm looking at that under like nobody's business.
Okay.
That seems like free money right there. Hey, it's free real estate. Give me the Seahawks. Patriots on Sunday to start this window off at 1 o'clock Mountain Time, 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock Central Time. Play the Texans. We got Patriots, Texans in Foxborough.
I hate this matchup. I hate it.
Guess the spread.
I assume that the Patriots are favored. 1.5.
Pats -3.
Oh. So I'm saying I don't know what to do with this fucking game.
I think it could go either way. Texans are dogs +142. I think defensively the Patriots are going to get smacked in the mouth. This is going to be an interesting game.
You're saying against the Patriots offense.
Yeah, the offense is going to be stagnant. The line, the total for this game right now is 40.5.
But whose offense is going to be good? The Texans don't have an offense. Yeah.
Yeah, and nor do the
What is
Patriots.
this, 6-3? What is this game?
Yeah, this game is a heavy under. I'm looking at a heavy under.
I feel like the points are going to be like 10.5.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, final score 10-6. Yay!
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
A lot of people are saying the Patriots cover the spread in this game. I don't. I think the Texans as underdogs are kind of fun money.
I know, but we don't take with the points, Mike. We take the money lines, bud.
This is not gambling advice, but I think the Texans might be a scotch of a fun little bet.
I would.
Texans
So
underdog.
close,
You look at a team last week, like the 49ers going in to hostile territory and winning last minute. This could be another scenario like that. Woody Marks, look at Woody Marks, Christian Kirk.
Woody Marks against the Seattle Seahawks. Christian Kirk against the Seattle Seahawks. Or against the Patriots, excuse me. Jesus.
What are you
My
talking
brain's
about? What are you
mush.
talking about?
It's a Friday. Christian
Hey,
Kirk against the Patriots.
the one coming
It's a
off of a
defensive
flu.
red team. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
All right.
You don't even
I'm
know.
gonna
You don't even know.
take. You don't know. Give me the Texans.
I'll take the Pats. I think it's a toss-up.
Ooh, pick them.
True.
All right. And finally, to close this divisional round out on a Sunday, the Bears play the Rams in Chicago. Chance the Rapper's out here doing whole read-throughs for the Chicago Bears and commercials and putting out shitty rhymes for the world to hear once again.
He
He's
was
out here
good.
just be like, go Bears. Ah!
He was fun. Ah! Go
ah!
Bears. Ah!
It's like he's telling a Christmas story. It was the lamest shit I've heard in a minute.
Hey, man,
It
bring
was
back
like-
coloring book. That shit banged. Bring back acid rap. That shit banged.
Yeah, it was like the Chicago Bears bring it back to the crib with Caleb. It's like, okay. So the Bears, as we know, in the primetime window, Sunday night, gearing up to play the Rams.
I fucking hate it. I hate it. I'm so
Bears
sick.
are underdogs at this stage of the game. The total on this game might surprise some of you. 48.5. Vince, what do you
that's
think
about
the
it.
spread is for the Rams? Because the Rams are the favorite.
Yeah, 7.
3.5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just based off of what we've done all year, it's the Rams.
Yeah. Dude. Have people asked you? I don't know if it's different out there because you're not around. You're around a lot of Bears fans, but not like everybody is. People, are you excited for the game? Have people asked you that?
I'm just so afraid of being hurt.
I'm
just
saying,
so
have
afraid of being
have
hurt.
people asked you that question? Have they said, "Are you excited for the game tonight?"
Yeah. And I'm always like
No.
towing this fine line of like,
Am
yeah,
I
no,
excited?
kind of.
I'm not excited
No.
to be stressed out and pissed off for fucking 60 minutes just for the one feeling of euphoria at the end. I'm not excited for it. It's not exciting. Like, I'm excited for a cool matchup between the Chiefs and the Bills to watch a bunch of people score and have no buy-in. I am stressed out. I'm a little bit pissed, and I'm scared. I'm just scared. I'm not excited at all. I don't want to wait till the end of Sunday. I want it to be the first game so I can just deal with it the rest of the weekend. I don't want to wake up on Monday and be like, remember that last night? I'm only excited if they win. I'm excited for the end if they win. I am not excited. I'm scared and pissed off.
I'm like an abused dog at the pound, dude.
Yeah.
I've been so hurt and beaten down by
There's another
my
Foster
former
family,
owners.
and hopefully it's the one.
Right. By
Yeah.
my former owners. I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of lightning. I'm afraid of thunder. I'm afraid of rain. I'm fire.
Yeah.
Because it's
fire.
right?
I'm afraid of fire. I've seen
right?
fire. I have.
I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end.
Never end.
And I feel like we're in the sunny days that I thought may never end. And for those of you who know James Taylor, you will appreciate that reference. I just, it's all the things. You feel every emotion imaginable. There's joy, there's ups, there's downs.
Excitement?
You don't,
Zero.
you don't count this team out. You want to, because as Bears fans, you have this brain of just negativity, and
you gotta
never
find.
think.
You gotta
And
find
even
the
though
other angle.
And even though they've come back 7 times from being down, going into the fourth quarter, and somehow pull a rabbit out of their hat, you just don't know how long this luck lasts. And a lot of analysts are saying the Bears are the favorite. I don't know. They're an underdog.
They're
in
not.
my
It's
eyes.
just people are always going to take them as an
play.
Yeah.
You're about to play a McVay-led team.
With LaFleur helping them because they're both chuds. Get out of here.
Here's another thing that you got to keep in mind. Michael LaFleur is the brother of Matt LaFleur, and one of the head coach's best friends, being McVay, is Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, teach him how to blow it up at the end of the game. Congrats.
So there's a target on our back, no doubt. Ben Johnson's got a target on his back. He has to go out and coach the cleanest game he has, and Caleb needs to show up and prove that he's fucking him.
Yeah.
So
100%.
Let's go
Rams.
see what we do with this game. I will say my keys to the game.
Hey, what's your pick to click?
Control the line of scrimmage, period. No Ozzie Trapillo is going to suck this week. That's going to be bad. Roma Dunze is going to need to be a bigger factor in this, which I do think they have a pretty beat up secondary right now, so you can't exploit that. But on the opposite end of the ball, what is the health status of Kyler Gordon, and what is Jalen Johnson looking like? Are these guys going to have to cover for 3 hours?
Right.
I don't know what this is going to look like.
Kyler, I think, is quote unquote clean bill of health. I think so.
Austin Booker looks to be a guy who's coming on late, which is nice to see, but it's still something that
I know, but that's off season.
I'm
picks to click, Mike. Turnovers. You need at least one, if not two.
If you can get Matt Stafford to turn the ball over, but it's executing on those turnovers.
This is what I'm saying, though. It's like last week they didn't really have turnovers, and it gets sketchy. If you want to win the game convincingly, you got to turn the ball over, establish the run game against a good defense, and spread the ball around. So you're not only going to one guy the whole time. DJ didn't do shit until the end of the game, and then he was the hero.
Didn't have to.
Colson, I know, but if you want to win by more than a 21-3 comeback, because you're not coming back 21-3 against the Rams.
Not necessarily.
You can't do it because Jordan Love's not Matt Stafford, and Matt Stafford's making the right plays at the right times. He's gonna do it. He's the Indiana versus the Ole Miss is the difference in this.
He's Indianapolis Jones, and we're the fucking jewel thing that they
turn the ball over at least once. Do what your defensive identity is. Get pressure on the old guy. Don't let him run around. Coverage is going to suck regardless. We already know that. And hey, if they're throwing the ball across the middle, stop running zone the whole fucking time. There's the last.
I think a lot of those are just no pressure. Quarterback has more than enough time to throw the football.
Yeah.
Something that I'd like to point out in this game that you did not bring up. Special teams.
Yeah.
Put them in as many fourth and short situations within field goal range to try and hit.
Yep.
Because if you make their kicker try and beat us in our hometown in a stadium that is notably one of the most difficult to kick in the entire NFL, because look what the fuck happened to McManus.
Cold and windy.
They have one of the worst special team units in all the NFL.
Yep.
We have maybe one of the best kick returners in the NFL.
Shit. Well, Duvernay, yeah.
Duvernay's been rocking. He helped us greatly in that game.
We don't not block field goals. Just saying that. We don't not block them.
I mean, we got one on the year. So
We don't not block them. That's what I said. We don't not block them. Can't say we don't block them.
Maybe we block a punt. That'd be bananas.
Sick.
Blocking a punt. I blocked a punt recently in NCAA 2016.
Oh, I thought you meant. I was like, no, you haven't. Okay. Yeah, they let you do that in that game. It's fun. It's electric.
And you have no control over it. It just kind of happens.
It just happens, and it rocks.
Yeah, because if you try and make it happen, then it's roughing the kicker. And it's so fun.
Every time you just take the kicker out. It's so
you just
funny.
murder him. Now,
just ruin his day. Eat his lunch.
I think penalties are going to be another thing in this game. We got to be clean. We got to win that side.
Yep.
No Trapillo is going to be tough. I think that's going to hurt us, but let's go control the line of scrimmage and see what we can do. Versus
also, nice draft pick.
Yeah, very nice draft pick. Bears, cardiac Bears. Here we are.
Well, it comes to an end because Rams are going to win, right?
Disappointing season?
Yeah, horrible season. No, fucking way beyond what I expected. But we both take the Rams because we gotta. And hey, it's worked every time except for 2 weeks. So boom, boom, stick to it. Don't change it.
Yeah, and don't talk about keep Colson Loveland's name out of your mouth. That's all I got.
He's a dog. And that's the NFL, baby. That's the NFL.
Oh man. Well, people, we appreciate your patience with us this week. Flu game, Mike, no big deal. We had the time this week because there is no football until today. So we hope you join us this morning, maybe a little morning coffee while you're out and about getting your errands done before the football starts.
Oh, yeah.
Make us a part of your day. If you haven't yet, subscribe, like, follow, share with a friend. Maybe leave us a comment. And that doesn't have to necessarily be a positive comment, but whatever. And, of course, air it out, 312-725-2107. And as always, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Talking Tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, you know. Jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah, you know.